Hey guys, this is Balls and Balls, and welcome to our inaugural podcast.
Okay. I'm Aditya. I study at Imperial and I'm doing aeronautical engineering.
I'm Rishi, I study at LSC, I'm doing natural science, and I support Liverpool.
Alright, I'm Kaushigan, I'm studying physics at the University of Southampton, and I support Tottenham.
My name's Kanesh. I study maths at the University of Southampton, and I'm depressed.
And I'm Hassan. I do economics at Royal Holloway and I support Man United.
So boys, how are we today?
Not bad.
Okay.
Good.
So I think this podcast will be recapping last season and next season's
Yeah.
football. For Premier League, by the way.
Yeah. Nice.
And anyone start off? Aditya?
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'll start with Spurs. Spurs this last season was a very standard Spurs season, you know. Starts with a lot of hope, a lot of promise, ends up with nothing. There were some very good signings. We got Romero finalized from loan to transfer. We got Richarlison, Basuma in. We got Spence in, we got Perisic, Forster. There were some good signings, some good quality. You know, we started the League of World, the 2-2 against Chelsea with the amazing, you know, Tuchel, Conte handshake and everything. Exactly, and then as it does for Spurs, you know, some atrocious results. We should have beat West Ham, destroyed Lisbon in the Champions League, and then just went downhill from there. Just match after match, right?
Yeah.
Like there was a few glimmers here or there, but once Spurs
Okay,
started falling.
let's calm down. Right? I don't want to talk about misery so much, man. Alright, Richie, how was getting fifth, man?
Can we skip?
Shush.
Okay,
Go on.
so 2 seasons ago, we wanted to quadruple, and then it just all fell off. Like, we had a poor transfer window, nobody signed Nunes, but he didn't perform as well as people thought he would in his first season. It just was a shit season. Our midfield was dog shit, so was the defence. Alisson stepped up big time for us, but we ended on a high note. And we made some good signings over the transfer window, and I don't know what to feel about next season, but I just feel like a bit of optimism. Go on, Cal.
Right, Aditya said, I'm just saying.
Spurs is done, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any more Spurs. talk.
I don't want to hear too much misery.
Too
Too much misery.
They're getting like second-hand depression.
Also, ending the season off a high.
Yeah,
what do you
top
mean,
fifth.
bro? You came fifth, which like
You
and
went from
no, and you drew bottom of the league Southampton.
We played up 18 that game.
no, man. Alright, go on, Ganesh.
It all went wrong when Putin invaded Russia. That's just the case, man.
Expand.
We need to get confused on this.
So firstly, I don't think Abramovich did anything wrong.
We do not. I want to repeat, we do not reflect the same views as Kanesh.
Yeah. No, but like, if you think about the good that he's done for Chelsea.
Alright, so United season. We started off very shaky, losing to Brighton. We lost the GOAT, Ronaldo. And you know what? I will admit, losing Ronaldo was probably the best thing that would have happened to our club. But once Ronaldo left, we could actually build. Rashford stepped up big time, which I loved, even though I don't rate Rashford as a player. He did step up.
What did you rate us, son? What did you rate us, son?
Honestly, you know what? I just feel like he's a page merchant, in my opinion. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
As funny as it was, we did have title shouts mid-season. I think we can all agree on that. We were close. But then we dropped silly points. Varane got injured. We lost Casemiro to a few silly red cards. Like the ref was so biased. But at the end, we managed to secure top 4. It was a bit ropey near the end as well, but we had our last 2 games were home games. We won, and I feel like our Premier League season was good. It was a good foundation for next season.
No,
No, the only reason he doesn't like Rashford
Let's
is
go back to you now.
Go on, Ganesh.
See, that is where it went wrong.
Cry, man.
What about the owner and this fucking Ted Lasso in shot? He thinks he's the big man. The whole fucking when he sacked Tuchel because he wanted Ronaldo, he's a fucking bomb lord.
Yeah, what are you saying, man?
Hey, he's recovering, man.
What
He's
is Bro
recovering.
laughing about, man?
No,
it's a recovery phase for Vanessa Boy, you know?
Yeah.
Let's not let him cook over.
Yeah,
Let's just move on.
Okay, guys. Okay, I know it's been a while after the season ended, but I think we should do our team this season.
Oh,
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we
So-
uploaded anything after the end of the season anyways.
I think we all went with a 4-2-4 formation.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went for a 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3. Okay, we'll start off with the bell.
For 4-2-3-1? Well, most of them for 4-2-3-1.
We'll start off with the bell. He just didn't want to join
I
us.
didn't know.
All right, go on.
So in goal,
I mean,
Okay, nah, this will be funny. This will be funny, guys.
all know what's coming.
in goal, I put David De Gea.
okay. Well,
And you know, I won't even be mad if these guys put Alisson, because fair enough. The only
no, we
reason-
didn't put Alisson.
Yeah, we
It's
did.
just him.
Raya did
We
it.
got right.
Alright, well,
Yeah, we're not biased.
you guys, anyone who didn't put De Gea or Alisson,
That right was
That
good.
was all these guys.
it doesn't matter. De Gea and Alisson are a different level.
The Gea was a good shot stopper, but like.
Oh, he did what he was meant to do. No, De Gea did what he's meant to do, guys.
More than just that.
He won Golden Glove.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. But Golden Glove is a result of your whole defensive unit. It's not just
Yes,
people.
and we literally had both of our centre backs injured for, like, let's say Varane was injured for half the season, Martinez was injured for a quarter of the season. We had Lindelof and Maguire play some games. Don't try and talk about.
Yeah, but Martinez and Varane, like, that's a solid centre back.
Yes, for the
And
first half of
Casemiro
the season.
played as well.
And you had that most of the season. And at the end of the season, you had that.
Alright, so where did why do you think Raya is better?
Because David Raya was playing with a back four who's worse than both of you guys had, and he performed better. Like
How did he perform better? In what sense?
stats wise,
On
he
the-
was just like he might not have the clean sheets, but stopping shots, playing out as a confident keeper from the back, helping his team on the offense, and then being the completely reactive keeper at the back to stop any last minute chances. He was up there, man. He was up there.
Stats.
I can pull up stats too. I can pull up stats too. Huh?
On his feet, Raya's way better than De Gea.
Okay, no, I wouldn't say way better. That's a shout.
On his feet, fair enough. But shot stopping wise.
Yeah, shot stopping wise, I'll give it to De Gea.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think overall, like this season, like in my opinion,
You got Brentford finished 13th.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
How
only
can
sign
you
of-
put a player in team of the season when they finished team? Well, I understand.
Pickford nearly got relegated. He's still his best keeper, isn't he? Just the team.
But he will never get into the team of the season. Remember, team of the season, while yes, it is a player thing, you also have to account where the table finished,
Exactly, I'm with
where
that.
they finished it. It's a stupid thing. It's not like, it's like, Pickford could have had, let's say, 20 clean sheets, but if they end up 16th, he will never be in the team of the season.
Yeah.
Putting David Raya
If he's
there,
getting 20 clean sheets, he's
No.
why?
because he's 16th at the end of the day.
But that's 16 because of him having those 20 clean sheets.
Yeah.
Like
No.
he's the reason that they're
For
staying
a team of the
He
season,
can carry the
you need
season.
your club to finish. You need that club to finish
Exactly.
in a respective
You need
performance.
the team to mean something.
Exactly. Like that's like team of the season. How can you be in team of the season when he's not even his team's not even up there for best club?
Because team of the season is made of individual.
Have you ever seen anyone in bottom half of the table ever even be shouted as a team of the season?
Grealish?
No, you
No,
No.
one is always clear.
yeah. You guys are only saying that because it's a outrageous shout. But let's be honest. This is why I won't even argue with Alisson because De Gea and Alisson. If any of you guys choose them, that's fair. De Gea and Alisson have very similar stats. Over performance, yes, Alisson has it, but De Gea has the clean sheet. At the end of the day, those two I would be fine with. I don't understand how you can put someone who finished 13.
Looking for stats about fine, then.
Yeah, like
No.
let me actually.
Like research right now.
Even he's looking for stats.
No, I'm sure
Look,
it's
comparing Raya against Addison.
No, bro, that's the first thing that came up.
You just wanna feel that player.
That's not right.
This is shush.
Like, it's a bit too silent now.
Yeah. Alright.
Bro, it takes time to search them out. Calm down.
Alright, next about Alisson. Alisson being our player of the season comfortably. He's kept us in the game. I believe he's the best keeper at one-on-ones in the world. And probably one of the most complete keepers the Premier League's ever seen, and he really stepped up for us. I think this is the best ever season in Liverpool shirt.
That's
So
great.
it has to be Alisson.
That is incredible.
That's so cool.
Wow.
I'm so just you captain.
This is why you have I have you as a mate. Okay, let's.
Guys, you spent so much time to
So-
put
so
that.
It's here, okay? So, in both Raya and De Gea played 38 games. Raya had 12 clean sheets, De Gea had 17. Raya had 154 saves, De Gea had 101. If you look at just goalkeeping, David De Gea's save success was 77%. Sorry, Raya's save success was 77%. De Gea was 70%.
Yeah.
So overall, David Raya was performing more saves, and he was actually.
That's a flawed theory because if your defense is shit, your goalkeeper has to
Exactly.
save
No,
massive
no,
levels.
bro.
That's
Save success. It's how
Yes,
it's
but,
how many
but
successful saves
obviously,
you have.
if your defense lets in more shots, those shots will be shitter, obviously, and then
Why
you
do
can
you have
take
to be
more shots
shitter?
because they're established defenders. Even though the defense is shit, they still will be capable enough to put off the attacker. You don't see goal line going 7-0, 8-0 for that reason. Because most of the time, but obviously, if you look at most goalkeepers at the bottom, they will have more saves because they usually
I'm not saying with more saves. I'm saying he has a better save success rate. That means
he has a better
more-
save success rate than Alisson. I mean, that doesn't mean he's better than Alisson or he was a
But
better
no,
player.
it
not
means
compared
this
to
season he's performed better than Alisson. That's
really
what
think
I'm
that?
saying. Yeah.
Oh my
No
God.
way.
I think, yeah.
He's been the sole keeper at the back of Brentford, he's been a big part of that defensive unit who's kept them up.
Kept them up.
They
No,
just
no,
played
no,
up
no,
the
no,
guard.
I mean,
Yeah.
sorry, no, not like them up. I mean, you know, kept them in the challenge to even do anything.
This is how I judge it. Put Raya in that Liverpool United season, they do shit up.
No, he does better than
Yeah,
than
yeah.
definitely does for you, Alisson does for you guys. In this season.
Oh my god.
No way.
What are you saying?
Wait,
Why are you
I swear you were linked with David Raya as well to replace De Gea.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, because it shows that
Just because that's just
He's
age.
someone better.
Yeah,
to
it shows that
replace
Ten Hag
David
wanted-
That's just
Raya.
age.
Whoa, that's just age, man. You're saying every
Because
player
he's
that
fallen
comes.
off. That's why.
yeah.
I'm not comparing
I'm
David Raya.
not saying last season. I'm not saying last season De Gea was prime, but it was still better than David Raya's last season.
Exactly.
As a Liverpool fan, you can agree on that.
I hate De Gea as well.
You can't put a player who finished 13th in team of the season.
Okay.
Who did you put?
I put Raya as well.
Yeah, exactly, man. This is
Oh, these guys, it's not these guys, man. They support Brentford like that's what they're just How can
bro.
the 13th? How can you put a 13th club player in team of the season unless they played
He's
outstanding?
bro.
He hasn't played
He wasn't even
outstanding.
their best player.
He wasn't even shouted for
Wait,
player
so
of the
who's
season.
United?
Forney was the best player.
Who was United? I would say Rashford or Casemiro.
Exactly. So what, why are you saying why are you saying that Brentford's why are you bringing up the point of Brentford's best player then?
He's only Brentford's best player
Yeah.
for 13th as well.
And De Gea isn't your best player either. Like, what's your point?
I
Was he
don't know
finished
what that
fifth
point.
then?
Yeah, we finished. We literally finished
I
third.
mean, he finished third, sorry.
Yeah, we finished third. That's why you can put and even like top 7, I would like top 7 club, I would like fair enough. But how can you put a club that finished 13? He clearly didn't perform that well because he's 13.
Just these FPL merchants.
I like
It's something in FPL.
how can you put some? He clearly didn't play that well because they finished 13.
He's not the whole team though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I know, but that's at the end of the day, team of the season reflects the. I know it's like a singular player you have to choose, but you also have to reflect on where the club finished.
Yeah.
With that,
Exactly.
with that player, you can't just put.
Yeah. Guys,
Play-
let's move
Yeah,
on
but
to left back.
David De Gea has the help of having a lot way better players around him.
Yes, fair enough, but you can also see where he didn't. Those single shots were those when someone put in a cross from the other team and he stopped it on the line. You could tell like he stepped up,
Yeah.
And that's what David
Yeah,
Raya
so-
stepped up as well.
Yeah.
but clearly not enough for 13.
Okay,
Yeah.
what about on their feet? Who'd be better?
Raya's on the
Raya
ground speed.
is better.
Yeah,
But
we have to take that into account as well.
Overall,
De Gea's better.
I don't know.
De Gea's the best at shot stopping in the league.
yeah, last season De Gea had a better season than Raya. Simple as.
Yeah, but-
Simple as.
Ray's gonna get to my top 5 keepers, I can't lie.
What?
This season.
They're naming top 5 keepers.
Allison, I'm going to Hay as well. Alright, cheeky shout to Pope.
Yeah,
I might even include Ramsdale.
I was going to put Ramsdale, yes.
And there's one more in there.
Nah.
Edison might be a shout.
Edison-
as well.
Edison is not
All
doing
of that.
He won the
You can't
treble.
say-
Yeah, Edison doesn't do anything. Mate.
He has the third worst
Did you
save
just say he had the
Bro,
worst champions
Bro,
ever?
he had the worst save percentage in the whole league.
That's fine, that's fine.
Percentage
Percentage
is
is
not
not
enough, bro.
Yeah,
You
Fair
can't.
enough, I understand that. But you can't win the treble with a shit keeper.
You
We're
can't.
not
You
saying
can't.
that. We're not
No,
saying.
but
We're
he's not top
we're saying-
5 either.
Yeah.
So who would you put top 5?
Raya. Alisson, De Gea. Yeah,
I'll put
probably put
Pope,
Ramsdale and
Pope.
Pope as well.
Yeah.
I disagree. I
Then
think
let's
we
move on to
should
right back.
Yeah.
Right
Right back, we should all agree.
Right
on that.
Right back Trippier.
It's true.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Okay, we're good.
I was a little scared you say Trent.
Alright, we're going to play right back. Okay, we'll go. Yeah, brilliant player. Okay, we'll go
Let's
with.
just pull up a few of his stats, you know.
Okay, fine.
Who's?
Trippier.
Oh,
Trippier.
Trippier is on the coldest stats. He has, I think, like, where was it? He has 9 assists, right? And normally your expected assists are always lower than the amount of assists you get, right? Because it's bit of probability and stuff. Trippier is one of the only guys who has a higher expected assists than actual assists. He's got 12 expected compared to the 9 he actually got.
Honestly, when
Him
I
and
heard the
Belletti-
transfer rumor when he came from Atletico to Newcastle, I honestly thought he was coming for the bag. You know, Sadly just took on Newcastle. Honestly, the way he transformed, and honestly, I know Newcastle dropped off a bit near the end of the season,
Yeah.
but honestly, him being in that defense was honestly so crucial for Newcastle's Champions League hopes.
You
Like,
also scored some bangers as well, like the goal against City in that 3-3.
yeah. Honestly, I feel like Trippier was their
Yeah.
player of the season because
He was.
the way when he came, he transformed that whole
Yeah.
Newcastle side.
I think he'll be there for a long time too.
Yeah.
He's a key
The
part
two,
of the development.
the two signings that they made in the 2021-22 season, Gimarich and
Yes,
Trippier.
you know,
They both-
Gimenez is
they
also
both
a big
did,
shout,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I almost did put him in my team this
Yeah,
season.
best Bruno in the league.
Yeah.
I backed that.
Alright, okay. I think
Centre backs. This is where it gets
mine's
I
I
think
think,
get more-
I think we're all in Stones.
Stones,
right?
yeah,
Okay,
Stones,
so
yeah.
that's fine. Okay. And what about the other centre back guys?
I can't. I forgot about that.
I'm gonna go for Diaz, Ruben Diaz. He won a treble. He's just that good. I think he's just going on the radar.
No,
He
okay.
is.
I think we were sorting travel. This is for a prem thing, right? It's for a prem.
Okay, they
It's-
won it
it's-
by
it's-
like
Okay,
a
no.
landslide. I was also competing strong in other competitions. So Ruben Diaz.
Was it by a
It
landslide?
was by like 8 or 9 points.
It was about like 10 points clear of Arsenal. Around.
Yeah, okay. Who do you put?
My other centre back, I was like torn between either Botman or I wouldn't mind. I mean, yeah, it was. No, listen. You guys are giving me eyes, right? But I don't think Botman. I wouldn't mind Diaz either because I think they're a good like plus they're a very solid centre back start of the season, right? I think Arsenal Saliba would give him a shot, but he was gone for most of the season. But like the part he was there, he played really well.
Unbelievable.
Right?
They really missed him.
They
Funny as fuck.
But yeah, like those are people that I would put out there.
Yeah.
I would put Martinez in. Botman isn't even a shout in my opinion.
Really?
He don't get me wrong. He had a very good season, but
Yeah.
you can't put him over some of the likes of. I'd agree with Diaz or Martinez. Even.
Martinez is fair.
I feel like Martinez. When everyone came in, we had everyone saying he's so sure, 5'7", 5'9", guy can't defend. But honestly, the way he came into that team and the way he just structured our whole back four was insane. The way he plays, he's such a ball playing defender. He can pass. He calls for the ball. Like he's not scared to take the ball. And the way he's just defended. I know we conceded a lot. We conceded like I know we conceded silly goals, 7-0, all that. I understand, but
That's what I was thinking.
honestly, the way he played was insane, and I feel like he was also. I know. So this whole point about how you guys said that De Gea had a good defense. If you guys want to say that, yes, because Martinez was there. Martinez was honestly insane the entire season. And when he got when he got injured, you could really tell our defense really lacked on Martinez.
Yeah.
Even though Morant, and don't get me wrong, I love Morant, but Martinez was honestly so solid for the entire season.
No, I just thought I'd let you.
Yeah,
use
I agree.
Martinez instead. Yeah. Yeah.
I put Martinez as well.
Yeah, you got Martinez. Yeah, my guy.
I had my doubts
I
with
put-
like the 7-0, but I was like, that was a capitulation of the whole team. Like everyone
Yeah.
just had their heads down and just fell apart.
I put Botman in just because he does, in my opinion, he does deserve a shout, and he has like when he did sign for Newcastle, no one was expecting them to. Well, people were expecting them to come top 4, but well, sort of, but
was
more
more aspirational.
realistically, top 7.
Yeah.
And I think that signing helped help their defense out.
Yeah.
Honestly, but Martinez cleared.
Yeah,
No, we agree.
Yeah,
We
but
really
I think he
shout
just
as
deserves
well.
a shout.
Yeah, like if
Alright.
we had
I
a
put-
bench
I
with
put him
like
in.
2 centre backs, Botman would be there.
Yeah, I put him in, but just purely.
Alright.
We need to give credit to the whole like Newcastle defense.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
unbelievable.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they.
Their defense is what like led them to the top 4
Yeah.
place after their front just
But I
stopped
would
scoring.
I would put Diaz ahead of Martinez in.
Martinez clears Diaz in stats though. Like I searched for the stats, he does clear him.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I feel like Diaz had the best season.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, Diaz had a good season,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
think it's just the impact
In
Martinez
terms of,
had
yeah,
on
yeah,
us.
yeah,
Basically,
that's
United.
I went for the 4-2-3-1, so I got 2.
I mean, we still have
Yeah.
left back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that. So it's going to choose Zaki, but I'm just giving too much credit to City players, so I'm going with Luke Shaw. I believe he's been solid. Stupin's a shout as well, but he hasn't done it throughout the whole course of the season, but Luke Shaw's been pretty consistent for them. And that's it really.
Anyway.
And you were gonna say Shaw as well?
My one was between Estupinian and Shaw, but after my last point about where you can't have like a lower club. I know Brighton finished what, 9?
6.
6. Alright, fair enough.
Nine.
But I still feel like Shaw is better. Even though I do feel like Shaw doesn't perform some days, he does have bad games, and he doesn't. For my liking, he doesn't cross enough because I feel like Shaw has a proper cross in him and he doesn't. But I feel like Shaw again was an integral part of United's top 4 charge, and that title, the fake title charge. But Shaw was integral, and you know what? The way Shaw's turned around, especially from when we had Mourinho, we had the Fred Shaw. You know, we had the Shaw that could turn back. The way he changed his whole game, the way
Big chunk of Shaw.
yeah, the way he just like upgraded has been so good for us. So I put Shaw in there.
No, I agree. I think Shaw's been
Yeah, Shaw's been
really
very
good
good.
quality, but I think just the way Brighton play,
Yeah.
the way Brighton defend, the way they work as a unit, Estupinian on the left has just been like he's been really classy for them, and that's why he's become Brighton's big transfer money guy this season. Alongside the McAllisters and everyone else, right? So I think I agree with everything you're saying about Shaw. Shaw's been amazing, but I think Estupinian. I think we can go with Shaw because I think when we
I'm
see
not mad if you put
Wait, okay, how many people saw him?
because I think when we see Estupinian probably in a Chelsea shirt or like wherever he's going to go next, right? I think then you'll be able to make a better verdict of him, where he's actually playing
Okay, fair.
constantly.
So who did you go?
I put Estupinian as well. Looking at stuff.
Yeah.
So, but we can all agree it's between
It's
them.
between
Yeah,
those two.
yeah,
it's
yeah,
definitely between those two.
Yeah.
Sure, it's
Someone who really dropped off in my opinion was Robertson.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
I mean,
Oh, can I?
No,
Shut Look at Correa as a left back.
No.
Remember that. Look at Correa as a left back.
Yeah, I know.
Look at Correa as a left back.
Man, look at you put as team this season.
No, sure. We don't talk about
What's
that.
that, man?
That's community team this season. That's actually idiots.
I said the League One team.
Alright, moving on.
so you've got 2 CDMs.
I got 2 CGMs.
Okay, we've all got one.
I've got
I've got 2 just like CMs, but
Alright,
DMs.
okay. I put as my CDMs Rodri and Casemiro, and I feel like there's no argument. Like in this formation, I feel like there's no argument. If you wanted 2 CDMs from the Premier League, you want those 2. Those 2 are Rolls Royces of CDMs. If those 2 played together, the game would be done. The game's over before it started.
And
Rodri has been so good for City. And when I mean good, I think he's been Mr. Consistent. He has been playing in solid 7 out of 10 or above performances most games. And Casemiro, I feel like I don't even need to talk about that. When he came in, we transformed. Without Casemiro, when he's not in those games, you can really tell where we are missing. We go from Casemiro, obviously you can tell the difference from Casemiro to McTominay, but even if you put in a midfielder, you would see the drop off because Casemiro is just class.
Yeah.
No, if we're playing two seasons, I would
Yeah,
agree.
I would agree.
We were playing with
we need to put someone in there.
we
I'm gonna sort one out.
Rodri in there.
Hey,
alright.
And our other more attacking midfielder out about pair of two was going to be De Bruyne for me.
I
Yeah.
put
De Bruyne has to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who we
I
chose.
put two attacking midfielders just so that I can get some heat off the Arsenal fans. I put Odegaard and De Bruyne. But I love it. No, I can't. But like, I
What,
want
are you
to.
comparing De Bruyne stats to Bruno or something now?
Yeah, I would have put Rodri, but instead of Odegaard, but just to get the heat off some Arsenal fans.
No, I get that.
Odegaard's a great player.
Yeah,
he's really
been,
good.
He's been very good.
It's just
Yeah.
when I
Just
was
De Bruyne.
choosing my formation, I wanted there to be two strikers.
Yeah, same.
Because it was.
Oh, don't spoil it.
Fine, no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
But when we get to it,
Yeah.
Right wing.
No, wait, no,
you not
no,
Mine's Rodri and De Bruyne. That's
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright, my cam, I didn't put De Bruyne in, I put Odegaard. And I feel that, and
That's-
I'm gonna say this.
Because he disappeared in the biggest game, so.
No, I don't even care about that. It's De Bruyne, I think he cleared him on assists, but I think Odegaard cleared him on goals. And when you think of what Odegaard did for that team, he's a young guy again. Don't get me wrong, I'm not mad that you guys put De Bruyne in, but I feel like the impact and the season Odegaard had, right?
Also, we have to think about.
No, hear me out, right? I agree with that, but when there's two top teams with two top players performing, then you have to think about where they performed.
Yeah.
Right. And when it came to it, Odegaard didn't perform against
Yeah,
Southampton.
De Bruyne dunked on
Yeah,
him.
De Bruyne
Odegaard's
dunked
head,
completely
man.
screwed Arsenal. So when it came to the games that mattered in the league,
Yeah.
That's
De
fair,
Bruyne showed
that's
that
fair.
Odegaard was gone.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'll
mad.
also put in there that De Bruyne did have Haaland.
That's true.
Odegaard had
It kind of
and
boosts his stats. doesn't it?
Jesus.
You can
Okay.
you can say he had Haaland, right?
Mm.
But when you watch those City games,
That is true.
it's
Yeah,
De
yeah.
Bruyne running
Yeah,
those
yeah,
games.
yeah.
Like
You could say the same about the Arsenal games, though. You know, every time Arsenal play, they play through Odegaard.
yeah, exactly, and that's why the conversation between those two.
It's very.
So it's just who performed better in those bigger games, and it was De Bruyne.
But then his argument about Haaland being there in those big games comes into play. Then you can't. De Bruyne had a Haaland at the
Against
end.
against Arsenal, it was De Bruyne scoring the goals.
Yeah,
Didn't
he
make a
scored the
difference.
brace.
Yeah, he even scored the brace.
And he got an assist as well, I think.
That's fair.
Really got involvement in Arsenal's biggest game of the season. So.
But to be fair, Arsenal didn't show up to that game.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's because of De Bruyne.
Yeah.
No,
I say
Arsenal didn't show up,
Yeah.
and De Bruyne just
Yeah, and De
shot
Bruyne was
was
very
he was
good,
just
yeah.
all over.
Yeah.
No, there was that, and if you just look at like throughout the season as well, most of Haaland's like he was amazing, right? But when you see the big goals he got, the hat trick and stuff, they were all against like Leeds and like the Fulhams and all those sort of teams.
Yeah.
Against Arsenal, I don't think he scored. Against Spurs,
He did score.
Against
Yeah.
Arsenal, oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
And he
But,
assisted one as well.
okay, no,
Yeah,
but
he assisted.
I think that was right at the end, right when the game was over.
Yeah.
Right, it was one
He
that made
also
it
assisted
2-1.
one. I think he's the one who assisted to De Bruyne that match.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and then okay, if I had this over here, right? But it was in most bigger games, it was De Bruyne running the game. Like it was in the smaller like league games where Haaland would just take over for
about
hat
this,
and this that. That's why I thought De Bruyne would be a much better fit.
Alright, let's do it. I think there's no debate.
I got
Who
the
would you say?
Rashford.
Yeah,
Rashford.
I put the top. No, but listen.
There's those that want Chelsea.
I don't know.
No, don't hear him out.
Yeah.
He used to be in the main with Newcastle.
Right? He's not here in the next
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
No, but the way he dribbled that was cool. Like,
Good games and he fell off.
Yeah, exactly.
He had a purple patch, and then
Yeah.
Rashford also had a purple patch. He did fall off the end, but his purple patch was very long, and it helped United a lot.
And I also don't think there were too many good left wingers this season. That's why Rashford.
I say this Rashford, Mustang, Greenish all up there.
Grealish,
but
yeah.
I don't give it to
Grealish,
Rashford.
that's
Yeah,
it.
really, but like
I was considering putting Grealish in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's
we
what-
I don't think you can consider any other left wing though. Once you hear Rashford, I feel like no one had as good of a left wing season as Rashford did.
Yeah, I agree to that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right wing?
It's
Salah.
obvious in the
most of
Salah.
them for Salah, yeah.
I actually put Salah as well.
Yeah,
We're moving forward with it. Let's go.
We saw. I swear a lot of YouTubers just didn't put Salah in the question.
Yeah,
No, see, and I find that
Very, yeah.
I find that weird because Rashford, right? Everyone's like, "Oh, Rashford had such a sick season." If you actually look at Salah's season, he actually had the best season.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Rashford.
And Salah
Right.
performs in big games as well.
He does,
Scores
and
against City, United, Tottenham, all of them.
I feel like there's no debate about putting Salah in that question.
Yeah.
I feel like the problem is, right, Salah kind of suffering from his own success because he has
Yeah.
banging season, right? So when he has an above average season,
Yeah, this
why
means so
he-
much to me, hashtag. This actually means so much.
When he has like just an above average season, which is still good for a Premier League for the 38 games having an above average season, right? Well, actually, he had a good season. I'm not even gonna say above a good
29
season.
goal
People,
performance.
people forget like how good he has been.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the Warren suffered from the same issue slightly. People don't give him the credit he deserves for being so consistent.
I feel that, but I feel like with Salah, he's done it when Liverpool was shit.
That's
Yeah. And that's what I was going to get to as well. Like Liverpool being shit also clouded how good Salah has been in that shit team.
Well, it was like 19 goals, 11 assists.
10, it might be 11. Yeah, he also got 10 goal involvements in Champions League in 8 games.
It was 13
Fastest-
assists.
13.
19 goals,
Yeah.
13 assists.
Underrated season.
Yeah.
Incredible player. Most underrated player. probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was really good.
Striker.
And then
Uh,
because we went for two strikers,
Yeah,
we
we
went
want
for
to.
one
We'll
team.
go with your. We'll go with your striker.
No, we don't.
Nunez. Obviously, Haaland. It was between Haaland and Kane, and you know what?
Haaland's a tapping merchant, so we ignore him and Kane wins the other.
Put your trophies on the table, man.
Listen,
Put your trophies on the
listen,
table.
listen.
You know, listen, let me just finish. Yeah, I feel like Kane. Honestly, you could very much argue. I don't want to hear from Spurs fans. But you could honestly argue Kane had a better season. He was the only good player in that Spurs
He
squad
was.
throughout the
Yeah,
whole
he did,
season.
no, for real.
And honestly, I think he scored 30 goals. 30 goals in a shit Spurs. Very shit. He had no consistent partner or support
Yeah,
to
Son
help
was
him.
shit, Kulu was shit,
I
everyone
mean,
was
you
shit.
need to calm
He
down.
was insane.
You had a
But-
pigeon outside.
It's facts. though.
But you have to give it to Haaland. He has come in at the age of what, 22?
Mm.
23? Come in, first season, smash the Premier League record.
Yeah.
Right? I understand, right? Everyone's like, oh, it's Leeds, this, Leeds, that. But you don't see any other player doing that, do you?
Yeah.
You
No,
say
yeah.
small teams, but no other player is doing it against these small teams like Haaland is doing.
Mm.
And you could argue he's in a City super team, fair enough, but
Yeah.
when Salah was in a Liverpool super team, in my opinion, and don't get me wrong, he had an amazing season, but if you consider that, then Haaland, you can't downplay Haaland's success just because he's in a good team. You have to be there to finish it at the end of the day.
And Haaland's best days ahead of him as well. That is actually scary.
Yeah,
It's
that is
scary.
scary.
I reckon he can hit 50 in the Premier.
He also.
No, 50 is a bit.
Relax.
I reckon he could.
I reckon he could break 40 if on a
I
very
think
good
45 is wrong.
He can break 40.
Yeah.
He also didn't play every game of the season.
season. Yeah, near the
Yeah,
end.
bro,
His
yeah,
goals to
benched
game
him.
ratio is.
Pep
very
benched
good.
him. My FPL man. Pep benched him the last 3 games.
Oh, that's so
Yeah. Okay. Me. Us four went with two strikers,
strikers.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
we both-
so when I get into the formation decision, we thought then it's either two strikers that we went for or
Three midfield.
three midfielders, and we thought therefore who's had like a better season out of the extra midfielder or the extra striker. So I mean, we obviously we might be the very slightest bit biased in our formation selection, right? But we thought Kane has a better season for Spurs than Odegaard did for Arsenal, so that's why we chose Kane as a striker in a 4-2-4 rather than Odegaard as a midfielder.
Yeah. Also,
That's
let's
good. You
give
hit a 44.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'd like to give Tony a shout as well.
Oh,
22
yeah.
goals.
Yeah.
Certain man scored that with a golden boot, man. But
Yeah, you have to give it
he's
to
very
Tony.
good.
Yeah, maybe.
And it's unfortunate, speaking on the Tony, it's unfortunate how he's missing.
Benny.
I think around 3/4
Yeah.
next season.
Yeah.
I really would have liked to have him at United. Because honestly, he is such a. If you look at him, he's a strong, fast, powerful striker.
Yeah.
And he's doing that for Brentford, right? Imagine what he could do in a top 6 team. It's very unfortunate what's
I mean,
happened.
he gets 30 plus goals in my FM23 now. I mean, I'm just saying he's my favourite.
Yeah, it kind of carries you.
Yeah, can't carry with
Well,
FM23.
At the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Alright, then I feel like season.
Team season done.
Apart from the keeper, that's a pretty good.
I feel like the defense was a bit argumentative, but near the end, I feel like we all
Yeah.
could agree.
Yeah.
I feel like there were quite a few standout
Yeah,
players.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitoma.
Gotta go. All the power with the attention to doing him, man.
Mitoma's-
There's
Mitoma's-
definitely something around it.
Mitoma's a very good player. Next season he's going to be very good, but.
He scored more than Sam.
He's
He's gonna do.
Alright, let's move on to best.
He'll definitely score more than like.
Did you? Shush.
Richarlison.
Alright, let's move on to best game for both our respective teams and the league.
Because you want to do everyone's own team first,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
move on to what.
So that's
Me and
the
Aditya have
game.
different. No, best game.
Game. Oh, okay.
Me and Aditya have different.
What was yours again?
Mine was against Leeds in the first before the World Cup, just before the World Cup.
4-3.
Yeah, 4-3.
Oh.
Yeah, no, just for our game.
That's it.
Hey, get,
Why are you laughing?
Bro, game
I didn't laugh.
Wait, you didn't
I didn't even
say
laugh.
Why are you laughing for?
Wait, you gave me a side eye there. You gave me a
It's a medical condition, bro.
I feel violated, man. It's fine. Okay.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, and then yep. Okay, go on, man.
My best game was Man U vs Barca. Barca League, same thing. But in that Europa League, I know Barca were on a very. They didn't have their best players, but it's a bit nostalgic as well because everyone was there. I feel like who was there?
First.
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
Richie, you were there, right?
I was there.
That goal was so good because we were losing. They scored first, and then
the Fred goal.
no, Fred scored, and then Anthony scored late on.
Yeah.
I think it was near the 73rd minute.
Yes.
It was insane. Like I remember just jumping around because I honestly did not have any hope for us that game. I went into that game thinking we're gonna lose. I was like, oh, let's just at least put up a good performance. That's it. But going there winning, I feel like that's the best game for us.
That's fair.
And honestly,
The
I
boss
feel like
The second, okay.
we were after that boss game. We should have won the Europa League. There was no like again that Sevilla game was, and I have to blame down Ten Hag for bringing on Maguire. We were 2-0 up now, then we go 2-2. I'm not gonna blame just Maguire because but putting in a player when there's only like 5 minutes left to go, he's not ready. He doesn't have a feel for the game. I feel like it's extremely stupid. But
And even throughout like the game, your momentum was drifting down.
Yeah.
I think Martinez or Varane got injured
Yeah,
in that game.
Martinez
Yeah.
did.
And I think something else happened as well. Someone going off and like
Yeah.
everyone was slowly going towards.
Barca was literally our final challenge, and then in my opinion, it was an easy road to the Europa League.
Yeah.
For me, my innocent was the Marseille 2-0. Because for us, like any. What are you laughing again?
I'm not laughing! He's smiling as well!
Yeah, why are you doing both of you guys? I said both of you.
Can I not smile?
No, you're not smiling. You're not smiling to the side.
It's a life of Spurs fans, man.
It's actually a long game.
We just get.
No, because for me, that table was really tight, right? I mean, not for me, it wasn't really tight. Fuck you.
And who was the table? Who was the table?
It was us, Marseille, who was
Frankfurt
Frankfurt
and Sporting.
Sporting.
Tight table.
It was.
They're all decently good teams,
But
and
you
we're not that
should be
amazing
tearing
either.
down.
Bro, we can
As-
fourth in our league
I
as well.
know,
Like,
but you should be tearing.
Although to be fair, if you look at the
Fourth in Premier League is clear, like of most clubs
yeah, but
in Europe.
yeah, but
Like clear of Marseille,
Yeah,
clear of
but
Frankfurt,
it's-
clear of Sporting.
But for Frankfurt, Marseille, Sporting, they're all still good teams.
They're
Like,
good, but you should
be
tearing
rolling
them.
them over.
You
Also,
should be.
to be
You
fair,
should. You
at
should.
that- no, but
You should
at
be
that
able to get
season,
4 wins
Spurs
out
are
of
going through a
6.
bit of a crisis at that
No, I
point.
get that,
Yeah.
but as Spurs, let's not forget context, forget like that thing. As Spurs, you should be winning. You shouldn't think.
yeah,
about
yeah,
the
no, I agree. I
It's
agree.
been
When I first saw that table, I was like, this should be easy,
Yeah.
right? But as our season panned out,
Yeah.
that table was
You
really
know,
tight.
And it was a very entertaining group.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
then last game, I think everybody can still
Yeah,
qualify. right?
I think each team had a different position throughout
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
game.
especially near the end. I think like every
Yeah.
minute was changing.
Yeah.
So at the end, I think it was because it was really back and forth, right? I think we got an early goal, then Kane missed a pen. Marseille was just completely dominating us, and then Nathan Højbjerg just had a counter attack. I think he scored the winning goal.
Yeah, he did. Last minute as well. Yeah. Okay, I'll
Blame him, I looked at him, but I promise you.
What? I wasn't listening,
I
man.
promise you, if he looked at me, that's what I
That's
started.
it. That's it. I'll see the rest.
Yeah, I'll just
That's it.
wait,
Just-
I'll just wait.
Hold on.
I'll just talk about the Leeds game because yeah, it was a good 4-3 game. We didn't like lead the game until our final goal, which was the fourth goal for us. Yeah, but yeah, there was a nice Bentancur brace as well. Yeah. Shut up, she fucked me.
Alright, Ganesh, you got to choose one game out of 5 wins.
Did you get the game? Was that even the best game for you?
No, but bro, I was looking at the table. I was like, we've got 11 wins in the league. There's not many to choose. And initially, I put
How many of those wins were on the Tuchel goal?
Probably like 8 or something.
Yeah, a lot of them were on the two.
like half of them probably.
Maybe like 7, and he only managed like what 1.5, 2 months.
Yeah, exactly.
I think your best game was that Stanford Bridge against us.
What would you say?
Oh, initially I put the AC game where we beat them 3-0, but you know, now that I think of it, right, the one that actually made me like,
Dortmund.
yeah, against second leg against
The one
Dortmund.
where you paid to win. Like, we paid the ref off.
Let
You
me
got
explain,
an
let me
stupid
explain.
decision on this.
Yeah, let
Let
me
me
man
explain.
explain, right?
Because this is like late into the season where like, you know, the depression had come in. I was at a point where I just didn't want to watch our games. And then the game before we won against Leeds, I was like, oh,
Why are these men?
Yeah, you two need to stop. You need to
Because when
stop.
we're in that, we're in a good position.
Literally about to say 7-0. Why are you laughing so?
Yes, I can hear, I can take it from him. I can't take it from you guys. That's why. It's like,
Alright, you go first. I want you to guess up your
I already said the boss.
Oh yeah, alright, my turn. Okay. So there's.
That's the end of the podcast,
Right,
guys. Thanks for watching.
What's next?
There was one fateful day at Anfield.
That's a really cool story, man.
United.
Alright, okay, we'll say best game overall. Best,
Best
no,
goal.
do
Yeah, does it go for
best game overall in league.
Okay.
Me and Aditya went for the same one.
Liverpool first.
As a
They
team,
lost, man.
Yeah, I know we lost.
Overall.
No, because we thought it was a really good game. They won 3-0 up. We came back to and then they won the last minute. Like,
Yeah.
like there were 290
it's
plus
a very,
goals.
it's a very
Oh, guys,
entertaining.
I watched that game.
That's so
watching
funny,
Charles.
man.
I was so happy. I was so happy.
Yeah, he was
The
spamming me,
Spurs let me down once again.
Bro, trust me, they let us down.
You had all you had to do was just defend one
Hey,
attack, man.
don't blame us, blame more.
Bro, yeah, bro, listen.
Blame more.
Don't even get on the Poro.
No, it
And
was.
Poro actually a good player.
No, not Poro, bro. It
Blame
was,
Mora.
yeah,
Mora.
Stellini had. It was Stellini at that point, right?
Yeah.
The most monkey idea, right? He comes
No,
on
honestly.
and he takes off our right wing back to put on Lucas Moura as a right wing back. And Lucas Moura comes and follows
Oh,
the
yeah,
touch.
yeah, I
You know what I mean?
remember that, yeah.
And you know how you said in your Barca match, Maguire comes on the last one already? Same with Moura over here. Monkey decision, right? And then that one decision just cost us.
Yeah, don't-
Nah, that decision was calm because you needed a goal at that
Shut
point.
up.
Nah, that's a 5 attacks.
No,
You're losing
no.
3-2 in
Now,
that
to be fair, you're saying that, and with hindsight, the way you got back into that game was because of the attacking changes.
No,
Exactly.
No, we got wasn't Moura something off.
Yeah, he was subbed on after.
Yeah.
the
Yeah, but
United
they were
game.
going for the win, you know, like
Yeah.
you come in. I think he's an interim manager, right? You just come in,
Yeah.
like you coming in, like if you're going for it, it's like Fergie said, you never play for a draw, you gotta play for that
Exactly.
win. If anything, that's your Spurs
No,
mentality.
but I
Let's just
don't
go,
know,
let's
but
just
I
play
don't
safe,
know,
let's
no,
go.
no,
When Richarlison scored, it was already the 92nd or something minute, right?
Yeah, so that's
no,
the thing. What's the chance of you scoring, of them scoring?
and what's the chance of us scoring either? And
It's
that's
low,
what-
so you might as well try for it.
Exactly.
No, but
No,
no,
yeah,
if you're gonna try for it, like why is he playing Moura at right wing back
Yeah,
instead
the-
of like?
Because so he can, the right wing back can join the attack, so you have even more attackers.
No, he took off our right wing
Yeah,
back.
he took-
Yeah.
Who was playing really well.
Yeah,
to
but-
play with more of
So
them.
now more, while yes, you know, as good as defense, in the attack, which is already a low chance because only one attack, you have an extra attacker in more.
Exactly.
No,
You had
I
no
think
menu.
that
That was such a- that was a bad
because
decision,
I
right?
think someone who's suited to that position, who's played there his like whole career, like most of his career, who's known for playing there, would be better even in the last minute.
Alright.
As compared to someone who's just a winger. Do you know what I mean?
Who would you say best game of the season, apart from your 7-0?
As a neutral, probably. I'll probably put the Bournemouth game against Arsenal.
Yeah,
That was a good game.
That half
the Reece Nelson-
97 97th minute.
Honestly, I was watching that and I was like, Arsenal 2-2 because they were winning 2-0 Bournemouth, they were.
Yeah.
But then Arsenal came out, I was like 2-2, okay, but it's fine. Last minute, it
And
was
Bournemouth
4-0.
had like the fastest
Yeah.
goal or something.
And it was
yeah.
everyone looked at the Reece Nelson substitution as like, oh, what's going
Yeah.
on?
Let's
Exactly.
give a shout to
Came in,
City against Newcastle, the 3-3.
Yeah.
At the start of the season, that's a very good
But the reason I would put Arsenal is because that last minute goal, the amount of hope it gave to those Arsenal fans, because they were winning the league, right? And winning that by the last minute, it was just like it was meant to happen. I saw it at TV, they were like it was just meant to happen. At that point, I was like, damn, they actually might win the league at that point, you know? Like it doesn't just happen. Like that was a good goal by Reece Nelson. Like it was, so that's why I would put I put 3-2 that game.
I would have gone for the Southampton Arsenal game, mostly because like it was at the point in the season where Arsenal was still like fighting to still have a chance. Southampton was fighting to stay up, but they were both going for it. It was a 3-3. I cried when where they equalised, but it's still. Because I desperately wanted Southampton to stay up, but I just think it was a really good game because both teams were going for it. Both teams wanted to win. They both wanted to
It
win.
didn't. It generally didn't seem as a 1 versus 20
Yeah.
place to the match. It was
Yeah, like, even Southampton, even though they're the underdogs, they walked away
with a
disappointed with 1 point.
Mm.
And I think one other game kind of deserves a shout, which is the Chelsea Spurs game, the 2-2.
Yeah,
That's
Just
it,
how
it was
entertaining that
very
was.
early this
Yeah,
season, so it's like
entertaining.
people
It
forget
did
about
sell
that.
the
There's no
season.
The
stakes.
handshake game.
Yeah, the handshake game.
Yeah, the handshake, that was what a moment of magic.
Because early on, there's no like stakes, right? Like
Yeah.
because you're still trying to find your place in the league. And at that point, it was a very entertaining game.
Yeah, that was like the most passion at the start of the league.
Yeah, that happened.
I think-
and with all the hair pulling and everything, I love that match. It was so good.
Hey, we take the draw. We take the draw.
Draw, it's happened, bro.
I don't.
Oh.
What's next?
Yeah. No, I was just gonna go with another shout for Southampton Liverpool in the last day of the season, 4-4 as well.
Both teams are playing for nothing, man.
Yeah, but it was still a very entertaining game.
I feel like
8 goals as
because
well.
they were playing for nothing, they could just
Yeah.
play how they wanted
Yeah,
to play, you know.
By the way, just for viewers, me and him watched this together, and he wanted to put on the Bournemouth vs Everton game instead.
Listen, they were playing for something. The Bournemouth and Everton were playing for something, like you just said.
Bro, it's not
Okay.
until the 80th
No,
minute, man.
Southampton and Liverpool were a more entertaining game, fair enough. But if you had to think about it, Bournemouth and Everton were both playing to survive. So that should have been the more entertaining match. Yes, Everton I think won 1-0 or 2-0.
Yeah, it was 1-0.
Yeah. But yeah, alright, that's fine.
Yeah, I think.
Best goal now.
Best goal.
Let's go for you guys.
For Spurs,
For
we'll start with Spurs. You go. You
I
go.
mean, what did you choose? You choose.
I chose. You go.
Oh, I chose Skip versus. I chose Skip versus Chelsea for my best goal.
I was
Yeah.
looking at you.
I don't think that's correct.
I think that was a very good strike, you know.
Yeah.
What did you say?
The only reason I didn't put Skip versus Chelsea is that I thought Kepa should have done better with that goal.
Oh yeah, no, I get, but
Yeah.
I thought it was a good goal, and in the moment it was against
very-
Chelsea.
yeah, it was good.
You know, like we don't beat Chelsea, so it was a very good like goal.
It was
to
our
start.
first time in like what,
Yeah, goal
3
to
years,
start.
I think.
Good,
2
good.
years. Yeah. Mine was Kane against Brentford. It was a free kick, and
Oh,
I think it was.
remember.
I think Cooley passed it to laid it back to Kane, and then Kane just curled it into that top right corner.
Alright.
So mine was Luis Diaz against Crystal Palace. He went past
That's
four
the
players, was running away from goal and just banged it in. Because that it's literally a second game of the season, so a lot of you guys might remember it, but it was really good.
Sorry, guys, we're just checking if the
Yeah.
podcast is still running.
Yeah, we're
It's our first time.
Yeah.
Alright, you wanna go?
I don't have much to choose from.
I think you could say it makes it easier for you to be fair.
But then what could I do? Mine was.
Conor Gallagher's one.
Yeah, it was Conor
Such
Gallagher.
a mid goal.
No, it was the only like half decent goal we scored this whole season.
We've scored better goals in goals than
Alright, Hassan.
I would say, I know we lost that match. It was the Arsenal United 3-2. But that Rashford goal,
Yeah, okay.
my
That
lord,
was
when he
good,
got that
yeah.
ball, he fainted. He sent Partey back to wherever he came from, right? And then he took the ball. He took a few touches, and it was like a decent distance from goal. It was a decently bit from the box, and he just smashed it. Bomb left. Ramsey had no chance.
Yeah.
Honestly, what a goal!
Yeah.
What a
Very
goal!
good.
I thought you were gonna put the Casemiro overhead kick against.
Yeah.
Man, I saw that, right? But it was good, don't get me wrong, it was stunning, but let's be honest, it was a lot of luck was involved. That Rashford goal was, he knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he wanted to do.
Fair enough.
Wait, can we give a shout out to like the Michael Olise free kick?
Yeah.
Hey, what is it?
What?
We're doing goal of the season for our clubs, man.
Oh shit! No,
That the goal of the season for the like.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah.
I guess that's your goal of the season.
No,
that's
it's
not
not.
He bombed.
Alright. So what would you say your goal of the season was?
It was the Enciso one.
Yeah,
The one that
it
was-
has to be.
I put that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just such a.
I
It
put-
was so top end.
I put the Elise free kick against United.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, fair enough. That was honestly a top.
I'll give Rory Tillemans against Everton. Just 2-touch volley, a dip down when it was.
The thing is with Tielemans, right? He had two chances. He had that goal, and he also had the one against Wolves, right?
Yeah, that was it.
What a banger! He had 2 insane volleys, and it's a shame because he's actually such a good midfielder, but he had no hard work in him whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I really do hope I think he's coming
He's
to
very
Aston
good.
He went to
Villa.
Villa,
He's
yeah.
coming to Villa. I really do hope he makes it because he's
Yeah.
honestly such a talented midfielder.
Under Emery as well, he should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did you put so you Enciso,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I'm really warm for NC, so
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
shout out to those, yeah.
Surprise team this season.
I think everyone's
Everyone agrees with it.
I put Villa.
Villa.
Yeah,
everyone put
Villa.
I'm the biggest flop of probably Chelsea, right?
That's
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah, but I really want to talk about Villa. I really want to give them credit. When Emery came, they had only won 2 out of their 11 games.
They were in the relegation
They were
challenge.
16, and they ended up 7. They got European football. That's what Emery achieved. And
Yeah.
honestly, I know everyone gives credit to Emery, but that whole group of players, they had determination. Because it's very easy, right? Emery came and they could be like, oh, let's just settle for survival. Let's just settle for mid-table.
Yeah.
But no, those guys, they went in, and while everyone was focusing on Arsenal, United, Man City, they were just creeping up to the point that they got
Yeah.
7th. And honestly, what a transformation Emery did.
Yeah, I reckon they win it as well, the Conference League. Just Emery has that reputation with European competitions.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely true. Yeah.
And they had a good win as well. They just signed Diaby yesterday, 50 mil.
Yes,
So then
Diaby.
that was the problem.
Someone he
Francois
Diaby
as
is
well.
cheaper.
Yeah,
Yes, he's back.
He backed.
What happened to Diego Carlos? Does anyone know?
He's injured.
He's
He's
injured,
got a
just
bad
injured.
injury.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprise player?
Someone who, I mean, there's a lot of Brighton players who always surprise us every season, right?
Yeah.
That's what Brighton do. So, you have your standard Caicedos, Estepinias, as Brighton always do. Then I think a lot of people, they were waffling about a lot of Arsenal players because of they won the Champions League last
That's
season.
good.
And I think a lot of them stepped up this season as, like your Reece Nelsons, like your...
I would say a surprise
Yeah.
player.
No, but it's just performing better than the shit they've been doing before.
Yeah.
So that was pretty
But
good.
Reece
for them.
Reece Nelson didn't really play that much
Yeah.
apart from
Yeah.
Who you, if you had to choose?
But if I had to choose one who really went I hope we signed him. I think it would be Grealish. I think because
last season.
I think because Grealish into a big club, we all thought he's just a
the season.
strong boy.
He didn't have a good season.
Yeah,
The season before he didn't have.
Yeah, he didn't have a good one. We also he's gonna be a sort of brown boy, just going in the head. One we were still putting, but he just turned up. I thought he was really
That's
good.
good. I mean,
Yeah, I think the moment people stop, with the he's worth 100 million.
Yeah.
As soon as people took their eyes off him, the pressure was off. He started performing again. He like he was at Villa again. He had a proper renaissance this season.
if I had to choose, I would go on Joe Linton.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Joe
I feel like
my
yeah.
God,
we got
Yeah, I knew you guys see because don't get me wrong, he had a stinky season the season before.
Yeah.
But ever since he moved into
that
that
midfield,
midfield
bro.
role, Joe Linton cooking.
Yeah, I think I might have to change.
Cooking.
Yeah,
he moved away
Like,
the long.
Near the last quarter, like I said, the whole Newcastle team dropped job. I feel that's because they had so much pressure on them. It's new territory, right? They weren't ready for it.
Yeah.
But that Joe Linton first 3 quarters of the season cameo was insane. He
Yeah,
honestly
yeah.
surprised me so much, and I feel like he has to be that surprise player of the season, man.
Yeah. For me, it has to be with Ake. No one because he was a flop last season, and this season really stepped up. He really I didn't think he could play left back. It was really just a left centre back, but he really performed well there.
Clash?
Yeah, to be fair, initially I went for Mitrovic, mostly because every season they come up, we expect him to score one goal or something,
Yeah.
and be like, oh, he only performs in the championship, and then he actually got a decent total.
He
this
did. To
season.
be fair, he did help. He is one of the reasons why Fulham stayed up
Yeah.
because they are a yo-yo club. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
They are.
I think after you mentioned the City player, I think Akanji I don't think many people thought
Yeah.
that he would be an integral part of the City team.
And now they've got Guardiola as well, man.
Yeah.
I feel like
This is not fair.
I do feel like Ake and Akanji benefited with the Zinchenko and Cancelo leaving,
Yeah.
which is insane by the way. Cancelo, he was I think one of the best season players last
Yeah.
season
Yeah.
before,
Mhm.
and just for him to leave and then Ake and Akanji they're just stepping up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Really, I'm honestly gonna be surprised who he's gonna play next season. Pep. Like he's got so
Yeah.
many options to choose
There's so
from.
much quality.
Yeah. It's like I feel like that's what they struggle with because even Morris, he's gone now. Like Morris, I say after Salah, he's the best right winger in the league, and he's gone to Saudi.
Yeah.
It's insane, like how much talent City have.
And for what was it, like 30 mil?
30 mil, I think.
35.
Saudi just throwing money. Like, no, well, not throwing money,
But yeah,
Probably
It's
way
way
too
too
much,
much
man.
like that.
Okay.
That's
Oh, well,
his
you,
section.
well, you didn't have to make it. Right?
flop team, I feel like we can all agree.
Yeah.
We already said this. We already
Now,
said
this is
this.
Nah.
a
Nah.
It's Chelsea.
we
Chelsea.
Yeah.
And then
we have to make sure they understand.
understand.
as well.
Yes.
Well, they understood before they got started, man.
Flop team is fine, but flop player is definitely.
Yeah.
Flop, who would you guys? But I want to hear you. You guys put flop transfers last season.
Mudryk is
Cucurella.
so obvious.
Mudryk.
And I still go for Cucurella. Basically,
Yeah, fair enough.
like relative to how shit they were compared to their price tag,
Yeah.
I'd say
Did you pay 100 mil for Modric or something?
Yeah.
we paid like was it 80? And like we paid 50 mil for Cucurella though. Like that was that's just horrid, man.
Yeah.
No,
For-
but-
for
Like,
the
Cucurella was way worse.
No,
And
yeah.
look, if you watch him play, you could tell he's just
The thing
he's either
is,
stupid or he's not trying.
You know,
I
I
agree
get
with-
that, but
the only thing I agree with him is because I feel like when Mudryk is shit, he has the potential.
Yeah.
Because we did see that glimmer against Liverpool, right? Don't get me wrong, he is shit. Like,
Yeah.
That was the
Well,
last game.
he has the potential.
Yeah, he has a couple
But
dribbles every
He has-
time. He has the pace.
I'm not even trying to take the piss, right? But Chelsea had Mudryk, Cucurella, and we're forgetting Koulibaly, you know.
Oh
He
Yeah.
stunk up the gap.
Remember that game against Leeds?
Yeah.
Now he's in Saudi.
There were a few flops. You could argue Coutinho was a flop transfer as well. you
Yeah,
know.
he was.
Yeah,
But
for Villa.
that transfer that happened the season before.
Did it?
no, he was so
Yeah,
good
yeah.
this season. Oh,
No,
yeah,
that's the loan that they
Yeah,
bought.
Oh,
it
is
was
it?
really
Oh,
good.
okay. fair enough.
That was loan. This was a ball. But yeah, it has to be a Chelsea player.
It has to.
No, but I think Mudryk next season, I think he's going to be very well.
I think he'll be better.
You could see
He's been,
promise.
he's,
still
he's
not
been,
up to
he's
100
been,
mil
he's been
plus.
training. He's been training with the Ukraine under 21s
Oh, that
for
too.
this
Oh,
whole.
he's been training for the Euros under 21s for Ukraine.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh,
He
yeah.
actually pulled out a bit, but they got knocked out in the semis. I think actually might be quarterfinals. But
He's
he just found his level.
He seems
I
jacked.
I knew other winger, who, McKady or something. Who is it?
Magic.
Oh, I don't know.
Off,
Magic.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's alright.
In the final of the under 21s Euros, he was
Yeah.
pretty well.
Wait, who?
Madueke.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, the only transfer I think Chelsea actually did good was Enzo.
Yeah.
Enzo was a good.
And
I feel bad for him.
I feel bad for him.
I don't know why he came to us.
No,
Nah,
you know, it's because he's young. He at the end of
Yeah,
the day,
to be fair,
it's
he
Chelsea,
showed
yeah, but I mean, they'll
That's one thing, you know. Chelsea are such a. Honestly, they're either going to stink it up next season or they're going to be very good. I really don't know which.
No,
I put them at the
I don't
same-
know. I think that they're gonna just be like a good team again. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they have any charges or anything. It's
I
just
don't know.
Yeah.
because
I think
they should-
I
I
think
think we'll
Poch
get
is gonna
Europe.
take his time. Yeah.
I think we'll get Europe based on the fact that the manager we brought in, Poch. But what was the first thing he did when he came into Spurs? He got rid of all the dead wood. And that's the main problem that we have. You know, like, even though we
Yeah.
sold a lot of players to Saudi.
And now they got. All we say about Todd Bowley, yeah, but I think he would back the manager. Right?
Yeah.
Unlike Levy.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, we're actually fucked.
Not very.
Now, last season recap.
Yeah, I
done.
think that's the recap of the last one.
Alright, next. Go on to next season.
On to next season.
Anyone want to start off with top four? Start with winners, but then as soon as you said your winners, just do your top four.
Alright, winners has to be City.
I don't know.
See again.
Yeah.
City will win it. Like, I don't see anyone else.
You know, I think okay. Even though
I don't
don't
know.
know what to happen, I think Arsenal have a very good
Yeah,
shot.
yeah.
That's exactly what-
I've looked.
I think it's going to be very tight.
Yeah. Actually,
It's the same thing that happened with you. I think with you guys, right? You guys got second, but you guys still had the players. You had a very good transfer window. You went again. You got first, right?
Yeah.
I think Arsenal are like on track for
Yeah.
a similar thing.
I put City down as first because it's just City. I actually can't decide between the
I
other
agree.
three players.
Literally here, I've got arrows this and that. I can't choose.
I don't,
Yeah.
personally, I feel like there's a bit of a difference between Arsenal, like going into next season, and that Liverpool team because this is a very young Arsenal side. We don't know if their heads are
Yeah.
going to go.
Yeah.
Like their heads, like they might be like, because even if they go on another title charge, this season will be in the back of their head. Like, and that could either be a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
But
But
then
you
you
don't
know, also got Champions League football to keep an eye on as
That
well.
too.
That's
Well,
what-
They
they haven't had
have
a long time.
reinforced. They've
Yeah.
got Rice, which I don't feel like he's worth the price tag, but he's a
Yeah,
very
no,
good player.
if he
Timber as well.
And honestly, I feel like Havertz is going to do very good for them.
Yeah, I think-
really
Yeah,
do.
based on the
I
role
saw-
he's actually playing.
Yeah.
The goal he scored against, albeit the MLS All Stars, but
Yeah.
it seemed like he's
That
more
volley,
clinical
yeah.
now. Yeah.
He's
Even though he did score 0.
Yeah,
volleys.
in the challenge.
Volley challenge. He took it to heart there. But, so
I think the goal he scored in the game was also a volley, though, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Another point, Rice. Like I don't know how he's worth more. Like
English
tech-
stats.
more-
English
stats,
No,
yeah.
but even worth more than Jude Bellingham though. That's what's
Yeah,
what's
no,
throwing me
because
off.
English,
Yeah,
Premier
yeah,
League. It's Premier League.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
he's
I don't
taken from
know.
another Premier League club. Yeah,
Rashford got
And
another
I also
ages
think about
and-
how much Rice is worth to West Ham. Like
yeah.
That's true.
Rice,
Yeah.
Rice is so much more crucial to West Ham than Bellingham is to Dortmund because we know that Dortmund can like recover and bring in new talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
West Ham is a bit harder. Like
Yeah.
Rice is like
Speaking
once in a generation.
Speaking about Dortmund, though, the Dortmund fumble in the last game.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Just a quick like 2-minute talk about it. I really thought they were going
Yeah.
to win.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
genuinely,
watched
all
it.
they had to do was
I watched
win
it.
the
I watched
game.
it live in library,
They
and it was
bottled the
heartbreaking.
season like 3 times in the
No,
same
but
season.
yeah, but this one, all they had to do was win, man.
Yeah.
I really.
It was at home.
Royce deserves one.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can't even feel bad for them at this point, man.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Royce, but everyone else go fuck
Yeah, it
themselves.
was, it was hard.
Everyone was rooting for them.
Yeah, it was heartbreak.
But Musiala, man, he is a baller. He scored that
Yeah.
last
No,
winner.
no, you know,
He's
right?
he's going
It's
places.
like kudos to Bayern to like win the game and stuff, but Bayern should have won that game as well.
Yeah,
and same
and
with
Dortmund should have won that.
Dortmund should have won
Dortmund
that
should have
game.
won.
as well.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, top 4s.
Top 4. It's really hard to tell. All the transfer is not finished yet. But City's first,
Okay.
Arsenal second, third and fourth is us. I don't know what order.
I'm just gonna go after you because I back that. I feel like City and Arsenal, whichever one out of those two, and then
Yeah.
United
Yeah.
Liverpool for 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a toss up. Anyway, it can be
Yeah,
anyone.
but I think that four's locked in though. I don't think anyone else is
Yeah.
locked in.
No, but you know, after speaking about Arsenal and how they're Champions League football and everything as well, it could be that they either have like a really good season and they go for the league again, or they have a really flop season.
Yeah, personally, I think they're going to be
They
might be
may-
like third or fourth in my opinion.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's
because
just-
No, think about the weight that Champions League
Yeah,
football has.
exactly. Because either they're going to, I think, win the league, maybe do end the Champions League, whatever, right? Or they're going to just fumble it, no, completely, but both ways, right? So either City win the league with like Liverpool or United behind them, or Arsenal and the other one.
But
comes
I think you have to look at the season. Like remember the season before as well. They came fifth. They still balanced the Europa League. Like even though we chat shit about Europa League, it's still another competition.
It's that energy.
And
Yeah.
they improved a lot
They
to second place.
balanced the Europa League, but they got out of like every other competition.
Yeah,
pretty
domestic
early.
cups, they
It
just-
was- it was just those two for them.
Yeah.
And I mean,
But-
all the clubs they can do the exact same thing next season, right? They can get out early, playing the B teams or whatever, right? But it's like if they want to go in long and they want to go for the league and they take everything out, right? It's also embarrassing just being shit in the Champions League, right?
Mhm.
I
They-
feel-
they
but you
don't-
gotta remember it's Arsenal at the end of the day. Like I know we all chat shit about them, but it's
It's
an
a
historic
massive
club.
club. It's-
Yeah.
I feel like they've locked in, especially with these signings, right? I know the young players might still be looking at the last season, but now with these new signings coming in, when you see players like Timber, Havertz, Rice coming in, I feel like it will boost their spirits. It will make them more
And they can go
determined.
for top two again.
And again, we feel like we look at Saka, right? Like he missed a penalty, remember?
Yeah.
But he
Oh,
bounced
he
back
bounced
and he had
back,
an
yeah.
amazing season.
Yeah.
Saka's got that mentality. And I feel like players like Martinelli and especially Odegaard, I have no doubt in my mind that Odegaard will be even more determined this season.
Yeah.
Honestly, he is a future baller. And he's already a baller,
He's
but
already,
honestly,
yeah.
he's amazing. Already leading that Arsenal side, captain from at such a young age. I feel like Arsenal Arsenal really do have a good shout
Yeah.
for the title shot.
No, I agree. I just thought it's either going to be there or like third. Yeah, but I mean, because
I have no doubt in my
I
mind.
think
that
I
it'll be
think
first.
I think second. You know,
But City have done it so many times.
Yes,
it's
that's
how
the
they
thing.
feel
Yeah,
against
no,
us.
I think first like place for me is City. Arsenal, I think is definitely second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put.
It really is a toss
I'll put United third.
What the fuck is going on?
What are you
Keep
doing?
going. Yeah, I'll put United third and then Liverpool fourth. Just because it's
It's just
a
a
toss-up.
It's a toss, yeah.
It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing, but I just think the weight of Champions League football might be a bit too much, and like the doubts. I'd swap United and Arsenal. I'd put United second, Arsenal third.
It depends on Straki's time, let's say.
It really does.
Because it's the first time the whole squad pretty much apart from like a few couple handpicked ones are going to be in the Champions League as well.
To be fair, Liverpool also we haven't been in Champions League football last season, so
No,
United's also
no.
going to be. I feel like Liverpool might. That's the reason why I feel like Liverpool might come there. You're in
So you're-
Europe.
you're-
You
I-
You should
That's
win
why you
Europe.
said.
You should.
That's why you said you just want to like drop out of the Europa League.
I don't really care about Europa League.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Nah, but
But it's
I
but,
think-
but like
It's
better
nice
you
to
win
win
it,
it, but-
But you're not gonna win Premier League. Let's be honest. So the next
If
week
we,
is
I think if we get a solid world class CDM in, we can go close to City. We've done it before. We won it before against them.
all right, fair enough.
Yep.
Alright, 5th and 6th.
Well, it depends on the CDM. I don't want to
Okay,
lose
then
the
say that. I didn't do
Oh,
that.
shit, I don't think so. Okay, I'll give
Do
you.
yours and then we.
Okay, I put Chelsea 5th, and then big Tottenham Hotspur. Hey, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Hey,
above Newcastle.
Laugh all you want, right? But just hear us out, right?
Okay, I'll go first. Give a man some hope, yeah? And then,
It's not that guilty,
we've had, yeah, it is true. It's a very optimistic,
Very.
Slide away, slide
I don't
away.
think the word
we got-
optimistic does
we
it
got-
justice.
Yeah.
We got good signs.
You guys are laughing, right? But we still got 7th this
Yeah.
season.
We
You
got-
Fourth
we
until like
got
January.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're not in your European.
Yeah, I know,
Hey, listen, that helps us out as well. That
And you
helps.
have to remember, you guys got voted signings of the season last season.
But that was-
Okay, no, but you also have to realize Conte was being asked to prove it with all those new signings,
Yeah.
right? I'll tell you, right?
Because your
We
board
got-
didn't back him.
No,
That's the history of Tottenham.
no, but they did. He wanted another attacking forward. We got him
You
Richarlison.
wore Richarlison, bro. Come on, Richarlison.
Yeah, but he didn't play as well as
Yeah, no,
as
no.
should have, man.
That's only in hindsight, though.
Yeah.
In the
No one knew
transfer-
Richarlison. He was mid at best.
But
Yeah.
no, he was a really good player. He
And he spent a
was
lot of
playing
money
really well for
as well.
Brazil.
Mm.
He was playing really well for Everton, and he was just going to be another good quality in attack for us, right? That's why Arsenal were going for him as well.
So you're blaming Conte.
Yeah, mainly.
It's
No,
not
because we got him, we got Bissouma, we got Jed
Perisic.
Spence, we got Perisic, we got. There
It was
more.
thoughtless signings. It was
Yeah.
thoughtless signings. to be
Yeah,
honest.
and then when they all came in, Conte was given this. Don't get me wrong, he did his best, right?
Yeah.
But stuff like he just didn't play Basuma for the first whole half of the season, right? Pretty much, like Basuma had like an injury for like 1 or 2ish weeks, and then he didn't play the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Why? There's no reason. He's
But it
done
was
great.
working though. You were fourth by the time Sack
Exactly.
But you guys weren't watching the games. It was,
But
It was
it
it was
was.
so
You got the points.
no,
You're
no,
doing that, man.
but
That
no,
only-
that's not what matters, right? Because if you hear me out, right? No,
Right.
you're making faces, right? But if you're playing bad and you're somehow getting the points, eventually that
gonna-
bad will
it's gonna-
catch up
gonna
back
run,
on you,
yeah.
and you just won't get the points. And that's what happened near the end. Like people are saying that
What
we.
point did he? Where were you when you got?
No, I know. Yeah, no, you're saying that, but that's because we had played extra games. Everybody behind us
Yeah.
had games in hand, and if they won the games in hand, like Liverpool, so they would have overtaken us anyways.
Brian as
Yeah,
well.
Brian stuff as well.
Newcastle.
So it was like we were fourth for a long time, but it was always a very fake fourth because we always played 2 or 3 extra games.
I feel like blaming Conte is just.
No, I'm not completely blaming him, right? That's not my
I
thing.
like the Spurs, man.
It is.
Like, no, but I'm not even trying
No,
to
no,
take the piss.
I
I'm
get
not trying
it,
to
I get
take the
it.
piss, right? But it's like when you think of Spurs, you don't think of winners. You don't think of anything.
Yeah.
You don't even think of them like proper
Banter.
like.
You're just banter.
They're just banter at the end of the day. And I'm not trying to be serious, right? Like, you honestly don't think of Tottenham as anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
why you guys support.
I'll still hate.
Like Conte has done it in the Premier League.
Yeah,
like,
he's
he
won
has
it with
banked-
Chelsea.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
just
did
don't
it at
understand.
Chelsea
I
where he
mean-
had the whole Bank of England to support him. Like,
Mourinho did it at Porto, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's
He won the Champions League with them.
but
And
that's
Inter.
one very specific example. And that,
Conte won the league
You
with
guys
him.
sacked him before a final.
Yeah, no, I agree. No,
That was not.
no, I
Blame the
didn't.
managers.
No,
I'm telling you, it's,
bro.
it's Tottenham, it's not the
Bro,
managers.
it's the
No, no,
board.
wait,
Listen,
wait, wait,
That's
we
what I'm
always
blaming.
blame
I'm
the
blaming
board
the
first,
board.
Blame the
right?
board first.
But
Conte has to
board-
take some responsibility.
Yeah,
of
that's
like,
the point, like-
tactics as well.
the board only influences the transfer window.
Right,
mainly,
a chef can
Once-
only cook with what he's given.
Exactly. You need
That's
the
at the end of the day.
ingredients.
Whoever's buying him the ingredients is the one to blame. The chef can
no,
only cook.
no, listen, you did not watch Spurs every single week,
Yeah,
right?
it was-
Listen,
it was dreadful.
it was
Because he
dreadful
didn't have
every
the
single-
ingredients. That's what I'm
No,
trying
but
to
he
say.
did. He had, no, listen,
Who did he have?
The team, no. he had the exact same squad that he took to fourth with, plus a bunch of new and
No, but I understand his point. Like, we do need to build on that team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the
But-
point we did, right? We needed somebody else to attack because in case we have injury and stuff, we got Richarlison, right? Again, he might not be the
I think you're
world-class signing that we want.
overstating. When Richarlison came in, you paid him good money, but let's be honest, like he was
wasn't-
not
he
all
wasn't-
that.
Yeah,
He was not all that.
after
He was not
yeah,
worth
he
the
wasn't.
price
He wasn't
tag.
worth
He was
60.
not
He
all
wasn't. He
You're saying like,
no,
oh, he's an
but
attacker, he was
don't-
going to do so good. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, he was not all that.
No, but that's
You think there's so much
but
better.
but that's once again in hindsight.
No,
Even the first
even
game,
his stats,
hindsight.
his
No,
stats were
he
bad.
was-
He wasn't even that good for
Yeah.
Brazil. He said he was good for Brazil. He had that one game where he scored like a brace try.
Yeah.
Again, after, and that was after Tottenham had bought him.
no,
before that-
even before for Brazil, he was wearing their number 10 or 9, right?
But
Like,
that- but that doesn't mean he was good.
no, because he was playing for them. That's why. Like,
But he wasn't
he was there
amazing.
in the Copa America for them.
No, I think the point they're making is like, because we didn't back Conte at all. Like, the only ingredients he had were the players he had.
Exactly.
On that point,
And
like,
at that
it's
point,
true that we can't blame Conte, but I'm also saying, like, with you on the fact that the tactics, like, it could have been better, but overall we can't blame Conte like
Yeah,
completely.
I-
We're not blaming
yeah.
Conte completely, but
I feel like you can
It's
blame
just-
Conte maybe 15%.
yeah,
At the end of the
that's
day-
no 15.
Yeah, definitely.
honestly,
Listen,
15%. Like,
listen, I personally have always blamed the board, right?
Yeah,
the,
exactly.
the board is the biggest reason, right? But once your season has started, right? Once that transfer window has closed, you can't keep crying about what's happened in that transfer window. Do you know what I mean? Like, all he did was whine every single time.
I would do it if I was Spurs fan.
Yeah.
Well, then,
He
like,
Conte
no,
deserves so much better.
no,
He
but
was one of the back of winning the league with Inter.
okay, no, I get that, right? But he still had a good squad that
He
took
didn't.
the
He
force.
did.
No,
What's your best
he
squad?
took the
What's your best 11 when Conte came?
When Conte came, his best 11 was probably Kane, Kulusevski, Son.
Son did shit. Kulusevski was
No,
alright.
bro.
Like,
But
That's not tactics.
in that transfer window, when we're trying to support him and get him new
Okay.
players, right? When we're starting the season,
Once the transfer window ended, yes. So what's your best?
yeah. So once the transfer window ends, we've got Kane, Son, Kulusevski, right?
Bentancur.
We've got Bentancur, Højbjerg in our midfield. We've got a wing back in Perisic. The other wing
You guys
back.
didn't even rate Perisic, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
but that's
At
when
the
the season
time,
started,
yeah,
man.
when the
You
season
see what's
started,
behind it, but
yeah.
when that's what I said, right? The Aussies had a lot of hope, and that's why we got
For
transfers,
Perisic.
right? We got
Yeah.
Perisic.
Emerson on the right.
Who did
Emerson on the right.
we had
Yeah,
Emerson.
Porro came in January.
Porro in January, yeah. And then in our centre back places we had Romero.
Dyer.
We had Dyer,
Longley.
unfortunately, and that's the one thing I still get annoyed at.
No,
because
there's
we
one more
still.
centre back.
Longley.
And we signed Longley for Barca.
Oh.
And no, you say alright.
I
Longley
hear that
wasn't even
squad.
that bad. For
And
No,
I
but
honestly
he
don't
was-
think of that as a top 6 squad. I honestly feel like
How do you not think it's a top 6?
I
squad?
don't.
Nah,
What?
that's like
No,
that's
no, bro, you're
I feel like
walking
City
so
have a
much.
better squad, United have a better squad, Arsenal have a better
I
squad,
always-
Chelsea have a better squad, Newcastle honestly.
Exactly.
Oh, I've got Liverpool, yeah, and honestly
maybe like
Newcastle
fifth or
have
sixth
a
best
better
No,
squad in the league,
yeah,
in my
yeah,
opinion.
exactly. I'm not, no, but
I think they're
my,
the best one in
but
Newcastle.
my point was, at that point in the season, that squad's already gone fourth. And you say that these squads are better, but every season it's gonna happen
Alright,
just to
that's
some
fine.
club that doesn't turn
What,
up.
what
Right?
were the tactics that you did wrong? Like, what did you think happened?
His subs were always questionable, always going with the same sort of standard package attacking play. He goes hey, like every time he was the same, right? And
Yeah.
after the second half of last season, because no one was completely like new to Conte being back with these tactics, so it worked. But when you repeat the same shit every single time, teams catch on, players catch on, and eventually it stops working because most of the attack would happen through the wing. You would get in, and it wouldn't lead to anyone most of the time. And that's what I blame him for most
The
of the time.
different,
Yeah.
Okay. The difference I see between Postecoglou and Conte was like the point you said about like how it's like mainly just sideways passing with Conte. With Postecoglou, like I honestly
It's
like.
only been one preseason
Yeah.
match, but
It's only
even
one
that
preseason,
game-
and my main hope for this season is just that we get back to playing like good football at least. Because like before, well, like in the Poch era, we just played decent football. We weren't really like we weren't good, but like
That's the problem. all you guys hope for is good football. You guys hope for good
No,
football with
because-
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd rather play shit football with trophies.
Exactly.
Good football,
No,
not with trophies.
but
And that's what we tried, right?
Yeah, we tried.
We tried to
It
do
didn't
more
work.
in content. And again, 60% of the blame as to why they didn't succeed is the board, right? But at the end of the day, because we can't change our board, we can't do that, right? Because the board is the one at the top. It has to be the manager, so we can only rely on a new, better manager
Alright,
who suits our
that's
club.
fine. Let's move on to relegation.
Okay, so
So we
That's
agree.
me.
What are you talking
What are you
about?
doing?
Yeah,
Wait, so we agree. We agree. Chelsea Spurs.
No, for me, my fifth or sixth was Spurs and Newcastle. I'm gonna put Chelsea at seventh.
Nah,
I'm saying Chelsea, Newcastle.
Yeah, Chelsea, Newcastle.
Yeah,
what I would
that's-
say.
I
Yeah,
put
I would
Newcastle
say like
fifth,
Newcastle
actually.
and Chelsea.
Alright.
I put Newcastle fifth, then Chelsea sixth.
I think. Okay,
Yeah,
Chelsea
same.
fifth.
Alright,
Well,
we'll
relegation.
get to relegation, yeah. I'll start off. I put Bournemouth, in no particular order, Bournemouth, Luton and Sheffield.
I really
I love Luton.
Yeah,
I love the story. But I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it's a step too
What was
far.
yours then?
Mine was again no particular order. Nottingham Forest, Luton, and Sheffield United. I feel like Nottingham Forest they've had a good run, they played good, but honestly I feel like they're just not strong enough. I really don't think they're strong enough.
Fair enough.
They bought a lot of players last season, and yes, like with the likes of Lingard and everything, Lingard didn't perform. And yes, I think who's the Nottingham Forest player? Morgan Gibson White or whatever?
Yeah,
Morgan
Morgan,
White,
yeah, he's good. I like him.
He was insane, but to do that again for another whole season, I feel like Nottingham Forest are just going that. And the reason, who did you put as the other one?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. It's close, man. It's
Yeah,
close.
I
I
think
think
it's-
Burnley will be safe. I think.
But yeah, I
Burnley
think
will be
company
safe.
needed
Exactly.
that.
That's
It was
exactly
I
very
right.
think Bournemouth go mid-table.
Bournemouth-
Burnley go mid-table.
Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest, it's a toss-up. It's honestly a toss-up between.
No, I
those
think we're
two
gonna have
teams.
like another season where there's gonna be a lot of teams fighting to survive.
That's what I want to say.
I wanna see that.
I want
Yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be a massive gap. There will be like the teams that are really doing well and the teams that are just doing shit. Like usually there's a mid spread, like you have the Crystal Palaces mid table. But honestly, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of teams that are gonna be
It's just
surviving.
the mid-table section is going to be much smaller
Cause-
than this season.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Surprised
You.
No, I agree with you.
What-
It's going to be a toss-up.
I would've said-
Yeah, same as you.
Who would you? I put West Ham and Everton. West Ham and Everton, good bro. Everton don't look like
Well,
they're going anywhere.
West Ham
take.
won a European
Yeah, that's a hot take,
league,
man.
Yeah, but
That's
why? No,
very- that's
Yeah,
a hot take.
No, it's a hot take, but keep in mind, last season they had more wins in the Conference League than they did in the actual
Yeah, but at the
league.
end of the
They-
day,
they were
were
just going
proper.
for the competition.
Yeah, they were winning,
Yeah.
and they won, man. I know it's
Yeah.
conference, but European competition, European
Yeah.
competition.
I feel
No, I
like Everton
agree.
have a really big
Everton,
season.
I can understand.
I think
Yeah,
Everton's
Everton's-
definitely
yeah,
they're
Everton's-
nowhere. They're like there's no hope to.
There is no direction in that club.
And they got Danjuma though.
They did, but one player is not enough to help what Everton's doing
Yeah,
right
poor
now.
Dan Juma, man. We got Dan Juma on
Yeah,
Conference
yeah.
League playing for like one FA Cup game and he's left. Do you know what I mean? Son wasn't performing.
Alright, I don't want to talk about
Yeah.
it.
Unbelievable, fam. This is what I mean.
Don't
Let's
Yeah.
move on. Let's move on from this, man. I can't lie.
But my reason with West Ham is last season they were in Europe, and this season they're in Europe, but better. They're in the actual Europa League now.
Yes.
And they've lost arguably their biggest player for the last half a decade. And who they bring in to replace him?
Yeah,
I
yes,
feel like-
but even talks you here, right? Apparently they were linked with Maguire.
They are.
They were linked with other players. And
Oh,
it's
no.
like those, yeah, and it's like those sort of players are the players you would look to like build into a better squad. Like I
Nah,
think,
but they're mid-table.
Yeah,
Sign.
I hope they go for Alvarez as well.
But they're
That'd be a decent signing.
centre backs right now who they cut Zuma
City's
and those other
Alvarez.
ones.
No, the
Okay,
Mexican
so-
Ajax.
Oh, okay.
Who is centre
Oh,
backs right now?
yeah.
Zuma and
Wait, Zuma and who?
Oh, is it Ogbonna?
That's not. He's
Still
around.
around.
He's still around, but he doesn't
Yeah.
play for them. Is it Craig Dawson? It might be Craig Dawson.
there's also social plays in CDM, doesn't he?
To be fair, Zuma has actually been performing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But that was in the
Again,
conference.
I don't think they're going to get relegated, but
Yeah, I think that's a very.
I think
I think that's
I think
very
they'll
good.
definitely be down there.
but they'll be down. I think a
I
few
think- I
unlucky
think
games
I
and
feel
they
like-
I think 12.
It depends.
12?
I think
It
12.
depends on what they do with that 100 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
If-
they
if
got.
the 100
We also have
Maguire-
the 100 mil they got is paid in different.
Yeah.
It's paid in different.
Yeah, but I mean, they can also pay other teams.
That's
in
true,
installments.
yeah,
It's
installments,
not the
yeah.
end of the world, right? But it's like,
Alright.
because the Harry Maguire thing, I just thought there's better centre backs elsewhere in Europe to get than Harry Maguire to rebuild the squad.
Alright.
Best-
Surprise team?
Yeah, we'll do surprise team then. What did I go for? Maybe one of these will go first.
Alright, I'm going for Burnley. I just feel Vincent Company's a top quality manager. He's got that Pep Guardiola gene in him. I've seen his speeches, he's sick at it. I think Burnley will do good. They even got James Trafford, who I rate highly.
Bro,
I see him beating
this
this
is that
number
one
one.
Vincent Company TikTok.
That's actually facts though.
I've seen the speeches, bro.
But no, I agree though. 'Cause, like,
Yeah.
you know how they were surviving for so long on the Sean Dykes. They were gonna go down. I think the fact that they went down really helped them because they reinvented themselves, became a new Burnley, Samba Burnley under Vincent Company. Oh, yeah. And so I think the fact that they now have like a new culture, a new like style, I think it really helped them. It's like when Leeds came up as well.
But
I don't
it
necessarily
can-
think they would be able to carry on for a long time. But I think
Alright.
they'll be able to repeat what Leeds did in their first season, Brentford as well.
Yeah, no, I see that as well.
So you go.
Yeah,
for Burnley.
I'm hoping it's Burnley.
Yeah, I'm going for
Yeah.
Burnley as well. Yeah.
Even though I have a lot of PTSD because of them, I'm
Choose
hoping it's
something
Burnley.
Yeah.
I surprise team. I know it might not seem a surprise, but honestly, I put Arsenal in there because everyone's really like even you guys said they might be like for third or fourth. I think they're gonna really shock everyone. And honestly, I think they could win the league, man. I really do.
No,
think they could win the league.
I think when we're judging surprise teams, right, it's like how far off they're going to be based off like where they are in
Yeah.
this season, right? So Arsenal's already up there. Like, it's not going to be much of a surprise because what we're thinking is stuff like they can be third. There's maybe a chance they can be third as well, right? But when it comes to like a newly promoted team, like if Luton, for example, like that's a surprise because like when a team promotes up, they're straight away places, 18,
And then I would have to back Burnley because I don't think.
Although I think you have a point. If Arsenal win the league, I think it will definitely beat the surprises this
Yes.
season because
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm thinking.
going from second to first in a league where you have Man City, the absolute juggernaut, like
And
that is
remember,
really
it's not just City this season. Every top 6 club is improving.
Yeah.
But that happens every season. Like,
No,
last season
was clean sheet.
No. My point is, every transfer window, you always think that you're getting new players, you're improving.
Nah, but there's something different
And-
about this season.
Yeah.
There's something
No,
different.
because
I can't like we say that.
Sounds
Is
good.
there-
No, but genuinely, there's something different about this
Something's
season. Like something's cooking with everyone. Like
Yeah.
United, Liverpool, City, and Arsenal, they're all cooking.
Yeah.
No, but like even last season when you said like maybe Chelsea's cooking, right? Because who did you guys sign? You guys signed
Aubameyang.
the start. No,
Aubameyang.
okay.
It's not that, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Listen,
I get the point.
if Arsenal was to win if I told you Arsenal won the league, would you guys not be surprised?
I would
I
definitely
would be surprised.
Exactly. That's why I put them
No,
as.
but I can see them winning the league. though.
Yeah.
I can't.
Because we've already seen them play the good football. We've already seen them have the mentality, like the 3-2
But
bonus and
you,
stuff,
but
right?
you guys are also, it's the same argument when you guys were saying like it's such a young squad that
Yeah.
it's not determined and stuff. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
no, that's why I'm not saying it's like a 80% chance to win the league. It's more like 30-40 because City had a bigger chunk,
trying. I said
right?
a surprise.
I say
Still
50-20.
I'd say for like 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean,
It's
50%,
City,
yeah,
that's
50%,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
50%.
And if a club that has a 15-20% chance of winning, let's be honest, the other 80 is off
Yeah.
City.
Yeah.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Cool, fair.
Player
Biggest surprise player.
Yeah. Oh, no, we'll do biggest flop next season. Yeah. For team wise, I put Villa down.
I think Villa will like.
No, I don't think they're gonna go straight down. I think they're gonna have a relegation fight next season.
Villa.
Yeah.
I don't think they are. Man.
No, I think
They
I don't
did a
know. I don't
really
know
good
why.
signing
No,
as
no,
well.
not sorry, not relegation. I think mid-table.
No,
I think,
I get what you mean, but I don't think they're gonna fall off from challenging European places.
yeah,
I think they will.
yeah. Because I think
I don't think they're going to be mid-table,
Yeah.
but I think they'll be like 6-7 points off of conference.
I think they're just gonna how West Ham just did it for the Conference League this season.
Yeah.
We could say West Ham was a flop this season in terms of
could,
Premier
no.
League.
In
Yeah,
Premier.
you
Yeah,
could.
I'm saying in terms of Premier League, Villa will flop this season, but they will go for the Conference League,
Alright.
which I hope they do win it. They are a historic club.
And then Emery's gonna be in the Europa League again.
Yeah.
Who do you
I can see that. Me, I think. I mean, I was hoping no, but I thought Spurs would probably have a stinky season.
I backed that.
I backed that.
Because no, okay, you didn't calm down again.
No,
That was
I did.
stupid.
Did you like?
No,
Did you?
no, because as much as I want us, and I predicted us to get sixth as well, right? I think we can because it's just with us. I think we're getting in because everything's just unknown right now. It's
No.
No,
it's so
no,
nice.
something
no,
on,
no,
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 so
no.
nice.
You guys not watching preseason
Yeah.
Postecoglou, bro. He's like
Exactly.
You lost that game.
No,
No,
bro.
bro.
You know what?
Listen, man.
listen,
One
game.
He's the biggest monkey alive.
This
right?
is what I'm gonna. This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I'm gonna tell you. You guys are not getting top 5 whatsoever, right?
Yeah, we got
And-
6.
No, top 5 is locked off, right?
Yeah.
And then now that means you guys have to battle Brighton, Aston Villa, West
Chelsea.
Ham,
I mean,
no Chelsea,
Newcastle.
and Newcastle.
They're all in Europe as well, though.
I'd even say,
Yeah,
I'd even say
really,
Brentford as
bro.
well.
Honestly, you guys are, you guys genuinely, you're
No, I
fighting
just-
for 6th.
I can see us flopping.
No, honestly, I think
man.
you guys might end up 8th again.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, listen, that's my point. I agree. I can see that, but
Yeah,
I
That's
don't
the
like.
problem.
No,
I agree with your point.
no. I said no, bro. I know it's Spurs. Okay, calm down. I also just don't want you guys to put. I don't want to shade you're putting on us. Like, but like, it's like I can see us coming like even below 8th, right? Because coming.
So you can see where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
no, but he's like,
No, but I'm disagreeing with you guys saying that we can't even go above 6 right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, you can't.
No.
You can't. You're saying you can get 5th. You think you can be top
no,
5?
I think we can because bro, you know what?
You're embarrassing yourself.
I'm not embarrassing myself, right?
Do you think
no,
he's
no,
not? Do
no,
you see it?
Not top
He doesn't see it, bro.
No,
You're
No,
delusional.
I'm not being delusional, okay? Like, hear me out, right?
I don't see, man.
No.
I don't know.
Okay, let's
I
get
don't
us
know, I
views,
don't
man.
know.
Let's get us views.
I think I get your point.
No,
but
because
like,
you're not hearing me out.
yeah,
right?
let's say
We've made some. We've like if we're thinking about our team in an attacking like perspective, right?
I'm zoning out. You talk.
We've
Yeah.
got.
No, I'll listen.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'll listen.
Next is Golden Boot, right?
Yeah, no. What's
No,
it?
no.
Best player next
Best
season.
player.
I'm gonna go with Haaland.
I think Holland fall off a bit from last season.
I put no. It's not best player. It's a prize player.
Oh, surprise.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I put in Kunku.
Fair enough.
Because I know everyone expects him to do good, but everyone it's that Chelsea team. Right? Everyone's like, oh, Chelsea forwards, they're always shit. But
Yeah.
he is honestly such a baller. I got it written down somewhere. 16 goals in 25 games. He is honestly so good, and I think he scored for you guys in preseason.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, he did.
Honestly, and I know like the way it was such a nice touch, first touch to pass it on. Then the speed he had to just
Yeah.
run through, and then he scored it. I know it was a bit of a floppy finish, let's be honest. Like the keeper got a hand to it, but he did score.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like he's gonna be. I think he's going to be your player of the season.
Yeah, I think
Mm.
also I think it'll be surprised, like you
That's
said,
hard.
because everyone's gonna think, oh, he's a
Exactly.
Chelsea
That's what I'm.
I think people are expecting like he'll be the first sign that we have in a while that will actually perform, and
That's
what
exactly
he's
what
gonna
I'm thinking is going
Going
to
to
exist.
exist.
I'm gonna go with Jacob Ramsey of Villa. I think he'll cook next season. Under Emery last season he transformed. Well, not transformed, but he just got a lot better. I think next season he'll.
I had another Villa player as well. I had Pau Torres of Villa.
Yeah,
that's a good shout.
I think he's a really good centre back for Villa.
But-
I have no idea why he's been picked
Yeah.
up yet by any other club, but
I don't know. He's very slow, and he's not that strong either. You
Yeah.
know, I've
He
seen
was
him
really good
play.
on FIFA.
yeah, he was really good at FIFA Mobile. You know,
Yeah, I used to so like
every day.
He's very, like Roger said, slow, and I don't know. He's not the strongest. You know, in when Premier League such a physical league, such a strong league,
But you know,
someone
I
like
think-
Haaland is dominant.
I think-
I don't think they're gonna like. I don't think he needs the pace unless they're playing a high line. I don't think Villa are the kind of team like, especially in the Prem of all like leagues.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they can't afford to play a high line anyway.
So I hear the power.
Yeah, Rishi.
I try not to choose a Liverpool player, but I have to choose one because there's only one comes to my head. I'm gonna say Cody Gakpo. I really rate him high. He's got proper midfield behind him now. Last season, Klopp was fucking around with him, playing like left centre mid and stuff like that. But I really think he'll get like around 17 goals in the
What
Premier.
about Luis Diaz?
Luis Diaz is good, but I
I
feel
mean,
like
he did
injury
good for last
ruined
season
it,
as well.
the injury
But the
ruined
thing
it.
is, Luis Diaz, right? I feel like it's not a surprise if he does good. 'Cause honestly, he's a baller.
He is,
man.
yeah, I think we all do.
with Gakpo, right? And it pains me to say it because we were linked to him before you were linked to him, right? But I think we got Anthony instead of Gakpo.
Yeah.
Gakpo is genuinely like he's gonna do really good this season. I really think I think he's gonna. You know that gap Mane left.
Yeah.
I think he really
Yeah.
will.
He will.
He will fill that Mane gap.
Yeah. What's next?
Flop player
Slot player.
next season.
I put my hot shot. I'm gonna say Onana. I'm gonna put it out there. We signed
Why?
him. By the time we confirmed the signing, everyone realizes. Everyone's like, oh no, he's so good. Honestly, I've been looking at his compilations, and I've been even looking at tweets from Ajax supporting themselves. Onana has a lot of mistakes in him, and people don't realize. We're gonna actually realize what De Gea actually did for us. And if we get found out because of Onana, people are actually gonna have to put some respect on De Gea's name, because everyone's like, oh, De Gea is so shit. De Gea is this. He's like you guys said, you guys didn't even put him in your team this season. Like, if you weren't gonna put in Ray, it's gonna be Alisson. Like, I think Onana is really gonna show the level that De Gea was performing at. I know De Gea did drop off, but I feel like Onana is gonna be the flop. And I'm not gonna say that he's gonna concede like every game, but I feel like he will have a few mistakes in him because he's brought in to be better than De Gea, and I feel like he won't live up to that for the first season at least.
Ditya?
For me, it was going to be Tielemans. I don't think he's going to do well at Villa. Because
I can see that.
I think
The work ethic, yeah.
The same reason you have for like Onana and stuff as well. And like I've seen it live as well. Like especially the season before the one that just happened against the Spurs Leicester game. Do you remember the one where we scored 2 in the stoppage time? The last goal, it was all because of Tielemans. Like you can I can see him not suiting Aston Villa's style.
I do hope that he doesn't flop there, because like the potential that man has is.
I agree. But
Are you sure Aston Villa is going to be competing against you lads? You really sure you're going to do good?
Alright, I'm saying Darwin Nunes, man. I know that's
Going for our own players. Let's go.
But I thought he really gelled up in pre-season, probably learned English more. His decision making will improve, but I'm not really seeing it from him. I don't think he'll even start.
That goal he scored in pre-season.
What is possible?
FIFA objectives are being played, man.
Can
I don't think he starts for
sorry.
us.
Yeah. Kanesh?
I'll be honest, I'm not sure, but maybe. I know it might be a weird shout, but maybe Rice. I don't think he's going to live up to the expectations that have been built up, especially his price tag as well.
I want to know, what are your expectations of Rice? Are you expecting him to play like 100 mil because that's like Jude Bellingham level, or are you just there
I'm
for him
not-
to be Mr. Consistent?
Yeah, Mr. Consistent. I'm not expecting a 100 mil player.
I think it'll
Because
be.
he's got 100 mil.
Yeah,
He isn't.
I think he'll be Mr. Consistent at the best of times. I'm not sure, because he's never been under this kind of pressure before.
No one's
Especially
seen him
when a team where the
Okay.
entire fan base what?
Don't worry, go on.
A team where the entire fan base is expecting a title shot. Like, I don't know. We don't know if you can handle it as well.
This is pure. I love this player. Actually, I don't love him, but like I do rate him like kind of highly. But I'm gonna go with Mason Mount.
Nah.
Okay, right. You weren't rating the signing before.
I didn't, but
Okay,
once I let it gel.
okay.
Go keep up.
A lot of the reasons are like I like Tielemans as a player. Onana, I'm very real. I don't know much about like his mistakes and stuff. Nunes, like I can see the point, but one of the reasons is Mason Mount has that number 7, and that number 7 pass is still gonna stay long with United.
What reason?
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything.
Fair
else.
enough. I hate the number 7 curse. Ronaldo came, he battled one season against the number 7 curse, and then
Yeah.
it struck him. It even struck the goat, man.
Okay, I think that's it.
Golden Boot.
Golden Boot.
That's easy.
I think
Nunez! Nah, I think it's gonna be Holland.
It has to be.
I don't think anyone's gonna come close.
I don't think he'll get like 25 goals though. I feel like defense is starting to know him a lot more. Like last season, he only scored 1 goal in the last 10 games. Defense is really figuring him out now.
But you also say he didn't play those last few games as well.
True. Like his Madrid didn't even score that game.
Yeah.
And in Champions League final, he ghosted.
No, I don't think the players are finding him out. I think he needs time to settle down. Because he has really special moments where he just does things which are amazing. Like that Real Madrid back fit heel, those sort of moments just live rent in my head. And a player who has the balls to do something like that, they have the balls to try anything else. And I think it's very hard to play against those sort of players. And they don't mess up here or there because they're trying things out, but once they gel, they'll be good.
I just want to hear your opinion on this. What's your opinion on Rasmus Højlund?
No, he's not worth it. I saw his stats. It was like 6 goals in 32 games, 35 games, 9 goals,
Nine.
9 goals in 35 games.
No, but I
It's
think-
really another one of those signings that the Glazers want.
Just for
To go
PR.
against all the Hoyland, the Haaland.
Yeah.
So like, he really, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's a shit player, but we don't know enough about him to pay that money. And I think that's what the problem is nowadays. People are paying money, then finding out about their players. First, you need to find out about the player, then pay the money. That's how Brighton are finding ways. They're not just going out buying a player. Like it's what you did with Nunez. You know, you paid for him, then you found out about like what he's really like. You need to first see like whether he's good enough, and I just don't think it is. Like let's be honest, he plays in Atlanta, he's in Serie A. I'm not saying it's the worst of these, but it's definitely not the best compared to Premier League.
Yeah.
Scoring 9 in 35,
Yeah.
I just don't feel like it's worth it. And I feel like it's one of those desperate signings that we're gonna have because we do need a striker, but I just don't. I don't know if it's worth it. But if we do get a proper like, if we got that Kane deal done, right? I honestly think we would have been easily third, right? But
Even Gakpo, you know.
yeah, but it's just a shame. We're gonna have to. But it's fine. I see the Ballon d'Or clause being activated on Anthony Martial. He's 27. He's young, upcoming. He's gonna.
27.
Young and upcoming.
Yeah, you mentioned Kane. I want to hear Aditya's point of view, but in my opinion, I think we should let him go to Bayern. But because 1 year left on his contract, and I just want right now I just want to just play good football. I think Kane's just like he's a great player, but I think we need to like just let him go just so that he honestly just deserves better than us. And
Yeah,
I think it's just
Messi at Barca.
yeah, I think it's just better. Yeah, what's your opinion?
No, I think he deserves to leave as well.
But do you want him to leave?
I never want him to leave. Bro. Harry Kane. Like if you have Harry Kane at your club, you don't want him to leave, right?
Because the point I'm making is that next season, like he's just gonna leave anyways. The point I'm making is like we might as well just get like some money off of him now.
Yeah, because you're not gonna win
Yeah.
anything. This
No, hear me out, right? I
Go on.
completely get that, right? But it's gonna take time to either find a player to replace him or take time to change your system to play without him. And I think in this transition sort of season,
But you
where-
have that perfect opportunity now.
Well-
No Europe, nothing. You can honestly do that now.
yeah, exactly.
You can take the risk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I think, okay, personally, because what I really wanted Spurs to do this season, was especially because we have no European whatsoever, right? To try in the league, but just to completely gun ho for at least one of the cups, right?
Mm.
We will probably bottle it somewhere along the way,
Yeah.
right? But having like your full attention in one of those cups, so that even if and I really just wanted to be Kane's last season, he won't win anything major with us, right? But him leaving with a domestic English cup would be more, because then he's not leaving with nothing. And that's kind of like what I wanted him. Even if he leaves for free, I really don't mind him leaving for free. Like I guess I know everyone's like, oh, but he's worth so much, right? It's fine. He's done so much.
No,
he's
you're
done so
not
much
looking at the
good. So
bigger picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but-
That's what I'm saying.
I think
But-
70 for him now.
Yeah.
you take 70 mil, but I know that's the point though. I don't want Harry Kane to leave Spurs or
But
anything
you-
less than
you-
100 mil.
No, but he-
and then
But there's
rather-
1 year in his contract though.
Yeah, that's fine. Let
So
him
you
run
rather
it down.
than
Yeah, I rather.
see, you're not looking at the bigger picture. That's the Spurs.
You're literally just
No,
losing 70
no,
exactly.
no, but no, it's not losing just 70 mil, right? It's because our owners aren't broke, right? They're stingy as hell, right? And financially, we're not a very broke club either. We can deal with not having 70 mil here or there. It's just
70
more
was
of
a lot.
Yes.
I
You can get a solid striker for
No,
that.
yeah,
I just want. I think like.
But
I think you're putting
but even
Kane's
without
like-
even without the sale of anybody this season right now, we've still spent money to get Madison, to get Solomon.
But you can get
to
even more. That's what you
Exactly.
need.
It's not necessarily about balancing the books. It's also about the FFP as well. If you
Yeah.
the more you sell, like the more you'll be able to spend.
For
within
us,
the rules.
FFP is pretty fine because of our state.
No, but that's the point. If you get 70 mil from it, your FFP it'll be even easier to buy
Yeah, you
someone
can
else.
spend even more.
Listen, I feel like this is the problem. You can't just put Harry Kane's knee like, oh, I want my club legend to win a domestic club when you need to literally have a proper like journey planned out now.
No,
Like,
but it is a journey planned out because
It's not because you're letting your most expensive players go
whoever
out
we
for free.
sign right now is going to be worse than
But you
Kane.
can keep that 70 million. You don't have to spend it this season.
Yeah.
No. If Kane leaves, we need someone to beat it. We have to spend it this season. Who like if Kane leaves,
Well,
who's
you
going to be
trying-
our striker?
Richarlison can actually
Yeah,
step
Richarlison
up.
can step
And
up. I think-
listen,
You saw it in pre-season.
Yeah,
No,
but you
but I
don't-
think no, we didn't give him the chance. Like
No,
you're not. Listen,
Yeah.
you're not in any European competition. You're in 2 domestic cups, and you're not even trying for the Premier League. Honestly, this is the best season
Yeah.
for you to. This is perfect for you. Sell Kane, keep that money, try and see this season who your players are going to be for next season, like the established ones, and then that's when you start.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I think it should be like a transitional season.
a
instead of-
very big transition.
Yeah.
It's
Instead of
perfect for
just-
you.
instead of
70
just-
million for free.
Like I'm not even looking for a trophy to be honest, but like I would want to hope for
And you
one.
know, that's the first time. Usually when Spurs fans are like, oh, I'm not looking for a trophy, I'm like mentality. But honestly, if I was
Yeah,
to
for this season,
agree.
For this
I
for this
agree.
season, I just want us to get back to playing good football. Then next season we can like build on like what we can buy and what we can build on.
Man, but it's just
I get the Kane nostalgia.
Yeah,
and
there's
stuff.
I get the emotional part of like.
no,
you don't
it's
want-
not emotional. It's 30 plus goals a season. That's just leaving your club.
Well, what are
for
you getting
nothing.
with that 30
No,
goals? No
yeah.
trophies, nothing.
No, but if it's there, we have a higher chance of getting anything that we want to get.
But
Because
what do you want to get? What do you want to get next season?
any domestic cup, that's what I want.
But
next season.
you're
I
not
want
going
that-
to.
I want that as well,
necessarily
but
see
like
you
I don't
like improving enough. to-
Exactly.
Bro,
Yeah.
think City, Arsenal, United, Liverpool,
But these are
Newcastle, Chelsea.
but these are one-off games. Like even like the final for the what's it called the FA Cup was United Newcastle and the Carabao Cup was
No,
what
no,
again?
Carabao Cup
was United, Newcastle.
The FA
Oh,
Cup
and that
was
was
United
United
City.
City, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so
That's four.
All
That's four.
3 of those
that's-
teams beat you.
no,
Yeah.
that's fine. I agree, right? But on the road to get there, right? I think you guys had who did you have in the semi-final for the FA Cup?
Southampton.
Brighton, no.
It was
FA
Brighton,
Cup,
right?
Oh, yeah,
Brighton.
Brighton, yeah.
Man City
Southampton.
had Southampton. Like my point was, if Brighton, Southampton, these teams can get to a semi-final, if Spurs have that, like,
But you're not winning a
It's-
final.
You won't.
Whatever your opponent is,
no,
you're
but
not
it's
winning.
no,
Yeah.
but why? Like, what's
City
your point?
beat you, United beat you.
City- no,
Your track record doesn't show anything.
Yeah, okay, that's fine, but it's still
It's
a
not
one-off
fine.
game. It's
It
this.
is a one-off game, but it's a one-off.
And if it's a
Yeah, it's
one-off
the one
game, you
balance
can't
as well.
just bet on a one-off game.
Listen, one-off game. If City is there, yes, it's a one-off game, but you have like a 5% chance anyway.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it's one-off. You can cling on to all this hope, right? But I feel like you're not looking at the big
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
What-
No, I don't know you're saying yeah. We can
No, but-
rebuild and make a whole squad,
Agreed.
even with Kane being there.
You
Like,
can't.
Yeah, we
Kane's
can.
leaving
Why
anyway,
can't
so you need
You
to
can't,
find.
you can't build around something that's gonna go.
Exactly. How are you gonna? You need
because like right now,
to sell Kane.
because our biggest problem isn't in our attack; it's our defense. That's what we
Exactly.
need to rebuild
You
this season.
sell Kane. You do whatever with your defense. You put Richarlison, see if he can step up, and if he can't, then you find. Right now, you're waiting. Now Kane's gonna go next season. Then now you're gonna have to find someone. Then you're gonna have to see that season if he stepped up, and then that's now you're delaying another whole
Exactly.
season.
No man, I think I genuinely think if we get a striker this season to play like alongside or to replace
I
him
mean,
or
we'll
to
see the
replace
season
him,
because it doesn't
this
seem
season.
like Kane's
Yeah,
leaving,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't think you're getting anywhere near a trophy.
The problem isn't Kane. It's just like building on that team. Like that's the.
You look at the bigger picture, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you
You're
start a
looking at-
project, you need to get rid of everything that you're
Yeah.
going to cling on to, like everything that's temporary. You need
Yeah.
to make something long term.
Right. It's why we sold De Gea, man.
but you still need your 1 or 2 core players to stay there. Like in
no,
your
the thing is,
rebuild,
Kane's not gonna
still
stay
have
there
Thiago
for-
Kane's
Silva.
not going. He's not a core
You
player.
can't, if he
Yeah.
stays for one season, then
That's not a core
then that's
player.
just creating the
Yeah.
illusion of a foundation. Because what happens when he goes? That's another. It's like Hassan said. It's just another season where you're trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
He's not a core player. Don't get me wrong. He is the main player, but he's not a core player
Yeah.
because he's
The core players like Son, Bentancur,
Those are the ones-
Porro,
For the long term, yeah.
Those are the
Yeah.
long-term signings.
Kulusevski.
But I feel like
Plus,
we can
I think we have to bring Son into the equation because last season he played the whole season through with an injury, and now like he could just like
Andrew's overplayed as hell.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like
You can build him on Son. Son's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
top.
Yeah.
He's a top player.
Yeah, we go on about this forever. I feel like there's no
Yeah.
more topics we've got
Yeah.
though. Any last words? Anything? Or
we
we can wrap up
could
there?
we could rate football kids. But...
Yeah,
it's
too
too
much.
much. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well. So thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our first ever podcast.
Like and subscribe.
Like it, no, shh.
Like and subscribe.
Shay, I'm the host, right? Yeah. Well, we're hopefully gonna do this more often. What, once a week, hopefully.
Once a week is
Alright,
Once every 2 weeks.
Once every 2 weeks.
We're gonna try it. We'll try
Yeah,
to be as consistent.
we're gonna have a video coming out soon.
But any suggestions or
Yeah,
any
that's
comment,
cool.
we're down to do anything from
Yeah.
cooking videos to any sports videos.
Also, don't take everything so hard. Like most of what we say is jokes as well
Yeah.
in the video. So
Yeah.
please don't cancel us.
Yeah.
Make sure to look out for our next video. It's
Yeah.
going to be a Disney penalty challenge.
Yeah, it's very
Oh,
entertaining.
yeah, amazing.
That's amazing.
It was a banger of a video.
Yeah.
So,
A lot of stuff we can't say.
Yeah, thank you guys
thank
for
you guys for
watching.
watching. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.